been here? Sorry, sir, I can't answer that. You can't. How many coppers work here? Can you answer to Sergio's here? Real friendly group around here. Thousands of people are watching. What could you do? Tell me. He doesn't have any other skill sets. This is all he can do. He doesn't have any other skill sets. Honey, you can't solicit a trespass. Go ahead, let's follow it. Let's see if you're gonna get sued. Let's see.
What you gotta do?
I'm listening.
Questions. I'm not gonna answer your questions.
When you start asking where you going, where you been, what time you coming home, is that what you do? You go, okay, no problem.
So right here.
Just save your bullshit.
Here.
Get out.
Okay.
Do I need to sign it? Go on. Go on. I'm gonna FOIA your body cam, and I'm gonna find out if my taillights are out in a rent-a-car.
Okay.
I don't believe you. I think you're lying. Look at you. You're a piece of shit tyrant. I don't respect you at all. I hope you burn in hell. You burn in hell. You just go fuck yourself. I can say anything I want. Why are you running my plates? What right do you have to run my plates?
16 California tag of A. Charles Mary Williams. Hey, Officer Shepard, badge number 116. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good, Officer Shepard.
Hey, so I'm running your tag. Is it in the public, okay? And it's our typical procedure to run tags in this kind of people.
Okay, Green Bay, Wisconsin.
How are you? What can I help you with?
Well, you can't help me, I guess. I mean, I don't need any help.
You don't need any help?
No, I don't need help. I mean, I'm pretty self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? What's your name and badge number, sir?
My name's Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Badge number is 677.
How you doing, Mike?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you, man. How long you been a copper for?
For almost 9 years here in Green Bay.
A lot of places I go to, they say the cops are terrible. I was just in Philadelphia, and they said that people I interviewed on the street said the cops were all pretty rough around there.
Mm-hmm.
But the citizens I talked to yesterday here in town, they all said that you guys. I didn't really get any complaints. I said, is there any particular cop who harasses people? Go ahead. I said, was there any particular police officers who were harassing you or
We walk this way.
bothering you or anything like that? And they really didn't have any. They didn't really have any. I didn't hear.
Walk with me, so I'm still going.
Oh, you want to hang out? I'll hang out with you, man. Cool.
That's good. How was Philly?
Rough.
Where are you from?
Philly was rough. West Coast.
West Coast?
I'm from the West Coast. Yeah, I go around all around the country, and pretty much if things are copacetic, I'm pretty copacetic.
Nice, awesome.
I'm not a fan of police, but at the same time, I'll treat you like an individual.
Absolutely.
Until someone gives me a directive or tries to demand my ID. Or I mean, this is just what I do.
Putting this on YouTube?
Yeah, brother.
What's up, brother?
You'll be on YouTube. This is Mike.
Awesome.
Mike's been nothing but polite so far, so I'm happy to see that. Well, I'm going to go inside and take a look around and see what you guys got for decorations in there. Let's go see what we got in here. It looks like there's a double door here. All righty. Police public call box. Hey, good morning. How are you?
Good. How can I help you, sir?
I just wanted to come into the world famous Green Bay Police Department, and because you guys are known. I mean, Green Bay.
Oh, yeah.
So I stress test rights all over the country.
Okay.
I go from police department to police department. I have a First Amendment right to film, so I just go in and make sure that my rights are being respected.
Oh, cool.
This is just part of making sure our freedoms are respected. That's that's all I'm doing. And I met Officer Mike outside. He was pretty nice.
I don't know quite that tall, but
He was really tall. That guy was really tall. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, not really much to see here. No one's said anything to me. Like I said, these things are typically if
You Dan?
am I Dan?
Yeah.
You Dan? I cannot confirm or deny my name is Dan. But what's your name, sir? Are you a copper?
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
What's your name and badge number then?
Well, I don't have to give you that because I'm not working.
Oh, you're not in your official capacity. I wonder that.
But, sir, do you feel like being recorded? No, so you can't do that in here. You can do it to us all you want.
So let me
you can't record other people.
Now let me tell you this. Go pound sand. Go pound sand, bro. Go get on your knees and eat my shorts. Jump down on your knees and eat my shorts. I'm filming them right now. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I can keep you out.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Go ahead. Now let me educate this dirty jackboot thug pig. Here you go. My name is Chili DeCastro. I'm a constitutional law scholar. Here's the law right here, dunce cap. There's always one dumbass pig. You stupid pig. You shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it. You should have minded your business, you moron. What did I say? I said it was pretty boring. I was about to leave. I was about to leave. There's always one dumb pig, always. Come on out here and arrest me, buddy. Come on out here and arrest me. There's the jackboot thug pig. We found him already. I was here for 7 minutes. Now, Mike back there was very respectful, but that dumb pig had to come out here and give me orders, and that doesn't work. That doesn't work, piggy. That don't work. You can't do that. You see, ma'am, I'm telling you, this is the reason why I do this. I know you have to stay on the cop's side. I'm not saying you're on my side. I'm just talking to the audience right now. You see, this is why we do it. You know, you got people like that who don't know that this is a public forum. I can film in here anytime I'd like. So let me show you guys. Let me just put this right here. Okay, inside your trifold, it says right here, right to film cops, and this would include police departments, police stations. You know, this would include this right here. You have a First Amendment right to film police. That right does not change when you go into a police lobby. It's right there, the right to film cops. Now, I'm not sure if he has to identify when he's not in uniform or not, but I'm pretty sure that if he's going to act in his official capacity as he did, I need that cop's name and badge number. I need to speak, ma'am, I'm sorry. I need to speak to the commander here. I'm going to need his name and badge number. You can't come out and act in an official capacity and not identify yourself after I asked him to identify. That's not how it works. God bless America. That's what I'm trying to say here. You don't get to act in your official capacity and not identify yourself. I got him on camera. Eventually I'll find out his name and badge number. It's not just that cop right there. I don't have to identify myself. He has to identify who he is. And then he started to give me directives as though he was working in his official capacity. That's the problem. You don't get to do that. You don't get to have it both ways. Either you're working your official capacity or off duty. If you're off duty, then you don't have to identify. And I'll explain the same thing to the commander there as well. Do you got your policy book here, ma'am? Do you have your police, what the policies are for the Green Bay Police Department? Do you have a copy of that with you? Could I get a copy of that, please? I just want to see if the cops have to identify in this particular city and state. I just need a name and badge number. Be happy to move along. I just need a name and badge number. I guarantee you, when I release his name and badge number, there'll be people in this town who say that this guy's a jackboot thug pig. Guarantee it. Guys like that who want to be in control and in charge of everything and everybody, they behave that way with everybody. That shift commander is right there. He has to address something right now. I sue people. I travel the country suing police departments. I'm going to sue, and I'll sue him as well. He'll be listed. I will sue you guys. I have to get his name and badge number. He doesn't get to tell me what to do and act in an official capacity and not identify. I guarantee you he violated policy.
And it is our policy that we have to go to our next available supervisor. So we're looking to see if our other sergeant or lieutenant will be coming out. We're getting somebody to come out, but we have to go to our policy to go.
Did you hear I was leaving? Did you hear me say, well, this was pretty boring, nothing going on here.
Yeah.
And I was getting ready to walk out the door. Comes out here, asks my name. I said, I'm not going to tell you my name's Dan or not. And then he starts telling me what to do. I just need his name and badge number and I'll get out of here.
All right, sounds good. I'll talk to them.
That's all I need. Name and badge number. It's tough, man, when the hands shake. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know if it's adrenaline or what it is. So here's the funny part. That copper who came out and complained, as I was out there, I just remembered that when I came over here and showed you guys this, what I didn't show you was this little room over here. If that copper has a problem with someone filming here, or he feels like someone in this lobby needs some privacy, there's the space right there. There's chairs in there. There's 2 chairs in there. There's a little space right here where he could take someone who wanted some privacy. It also says right here, there's a lock on there, so this is a restricted area. I can't go behind a locked door. It's a restricted area. I mean, I would hate to stay here all day. I'd hate to be here all day long.
I'm sorry, sir.
I would hate to stay here all day, but I will until I get that guy's name and badge number.
He just came in from off the road.
Okay, so I need his name and badge number. When I get back to LA, I'll be making some constitutional law scholar sweatshirts. Those will be coming out just in time for Christmas. You gonna give me his name and badge number, Mike?
I gotta deal with that.
God bless. Yeah, is that a little private area right there?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Today I need to help with police, car, mailing,
My dad was in the police department from 1946 to 1981. He retired as a shift commander. And I'll tell you what, this fire station was built in 1969. and he was here from 69 to 81. He was the shift commander here. And before that, you know where the big city hall is? When he first started, that city hall was built in about 1955, and the old city hall, he was in there. And then after that, what? Is there anybody I could talk to here?
All right, just give me the shift commander's name and I'll file. He's gonna be shocked when he gets litigation filed in his name. Give me the watch commander's name. What's his name and badge number? I will file against that man right there. You don't want to do the service? Fine. Then accept what I do.
Hi, are you
Pretty.
who wants to talk to me? Thank you.
Good looking lady.
I'm Erin.
Aaron, nice to meet you. I need that cop's name and badge number.
Sure.
I'm not gonna go
Just so I
outside.
can, I know, I just want to be able to hear you.
So you step out here if you want. I don't need to shut that door.
Yeah, sure.
Nice to meet you. Aaron, your name?
Erin,
How
yeah.
you doing, Aaron?
Good.
So listen, my name is Chili Castro. The name of my channel is called Elite Laws. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I
Sure.
travel the country
Okay.
and I hold police departments accountable. I'm known all over the world.
Okay.
And if I don't get that cop's name and badge number, then I'm gonna file litigation against, I'll file against you, Aaron,
Sure.
because that's the only name I have. He's not allowed to come out and say to me, hey, what's your name? And I say, what's your name and badge number? He says, I'm not on duty. I say, okay, fine. He says, your name Dan? I said, I'm not gonna confirm or deny my name. And then he says, okay, well, you can't film in here. Then he tries to work in his official capacity.
Sure.
You don't get it both ways. I'm a little bit incensed because I was leaving here. I've been here for 9 minutes. I've been here for 56 minutes now. He threatened to come back out. I don't know what he meant by that, but I need his name and badge number because what I want to do is ask the people of Green Bay when I put it in a short video who he is and if other people have complaints against this guy. If he acted that way with me and I'm just a quiet guy, I certainly don't look like a thug or a gangbanger. It'll take me about 4 hours to write it.
Sure. So what I'm hearing from you is.
I need his name and badge number.
Yep, you're upset because he didn't identify himself.
You can't act in your official capacity and not give your name and badge number.
Camera before I came out here, and it looks like he told you his name was Solomon. Is that correct?
No, he didn't. Came out, I mean, I have it on video as well. I have it on 2 cameras.
Sure,
He
sure.
came out and asked me if my name was Dan. I said, I'm not gonna tell you my name's Dan or not. And then he said, well, you can't film in here. You're making someone feel uncomfortable. So then I went right over and I put the camera around and the guy said, what are you gonna do about it?
Sure.
Because I'm allowed to film I don't like to put my camera extended on people's faces.
It's okay.
But Aaron, if you want the lawsuit against you, you go online, you go on Google, then I pay Google a little fee to put your name at the top of Google.
Well, yeah, no.
And that's what I do.
There's no reason to file a lawsuit against me. So
I need his name and badge number.
you've got his name on the back here, and you
Okay.
also have my card with my contact information. We went away from badge numbers because we changed from badge numbers to department
Solomon
seniority.
Aries, is he a lieutenant,
So
a
that's-
captain, a sergeant? What is Solomon?
He's a police officer.
He's an officer.
Yeah,
Well,
yes, sir.
he should not be promoted. There are not 1 video or 2 videos. There's millions of videos of cops abusing, raping, torturing, killing, prosecuting, persecuting people. Put your hands behind your back and I'm gonna put you in these torture cuffs.
You can't.
Those torture cuffs were created by the Delaware colony. Then you put me in torture cuffs and put me in the back of that car. It's claustrophobic, then you strap me in it. It's
You put your seatbelt on yet?
with your arms behind your back on a hard plastic seat where your cuffs are getting tighter and tighter and tighter.
Sometimes that happens, yeah.
The reason I hate cops at 18 years old, they put me in the torture cuffs, my hands were purple. They were torturing me because I told them to F off so many times. So they tortured me for drinking.
Sounds like you had a really bad experience.
Oh no, millions of people have. My channel's huge. Millions of people have had this experience of being abused and hurt by police. I've only been treated humanely by cops a very few times in my life ever. And that's only because I became famous online. You can't use humane straps?
So, yeah, I don't think we go that route. But that's a whole different.
But why
that's a
don't
whole-
you?
That's a whole
And
other
this is-
story for a
and this
different
is-
day, and I'd be happy to talk
Right,
to you
and
about
that,
it later.
and by the way, what you're saying right now is the
Yes, sir.
same thing that we hear hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Hey, we can't talk about that. It's not gonna do that.
Well, it's not that we can't, it's just that now is not the appropriate time.
But you're the supervisor. You came out to talk to me. That means that you have some clout here. How many people want to push you? Very few. Very,
I
very
wish
few.
that was the world we lived in. I
You think people want to attack cops?
I think sometimes they do, yeah, and I know that they do because I work in this job, so.
You've been
it's not
attacked?
Like I said,
How
I'd
many
love
times?
to have you on a
How many
ride.
times have you been attacked?
I would love to have you on a
I got
ride.
your card. How many
We
times
can
have you been
chat.
attacked?
You can get a hold of me.
How many times
either
have you been
way,
attacked?
okay?
Just tell me.
Email?
Answer. How many? How many times have you been punched? Who would punch this face?
Very nice to meet you.
Take care, Aaron.
Thank you.
Goodbye. You have a magnetic personality.
I do.
Yeah, you have a real good vibe about you. But the problem is that when you wear that thin blue line flag, you create a divide between you and I. You make it so that you're on that team and I'm not on that team.
I wouldn't necessarily say that.
Oh no, there's millions of people who feel like I do. There's millions of people. There's millions of people who hate that thin blue line because it represents the way we see it represents a gang. It's a gang.
No, I don't think so.
Really? Take care of yourself, man. Remember, don't shoot anybody, bro. Don't shoot anybody. I was just so full of angst just now that someone's gonna walk up to me and ask me what I'm doing here. She wants to ask me a favor.
Sir, may I ask you one favor, please?
What's your favor?
This is a corporate building, and we're told we cannot film this building. Anything else around here, you're welcome to film.
This building right here?
Yeah, please keep it out of your filming.
Oh yeah? Okay.
And it's not public. It's
Okay.
privately owned.
This building right here? You want me to film this building?
Yes, sir. Are we playing who's on first? You need to stop filming it.
I'm not going to.
You need to.
You're gonna solve it? There's
No.
thousands of people watching.
I don't care.
You're coming up to me. Please step away from me.
I'm coming up to you so I can
Please step-
speak to you in
I'll
private.
film the building all I want. I'm in a public space. This is a public space, is it not?
No, it is not.
That's not a public space.
That is. This is not.
This is not a public space.
No, sir.
Oh, this isn't. I'm not on public space right now.
No, you're on private property.
Okay, so
Once you reach the red bricks,
oh, so this
and you
is,
do not film this. 46 to G3, please bring a business to the front of that.
this lady's crazy. She literally told me I couldn't film this building. You guys got to fight the power. Don't let people push you around.
I don't let anybody put me around.
Well, what are you talking about? I can't film this building. Is that what you just said? Is that what you just said?
This is a corporate building.
I don't care what it
Private
is.
owned,
Okay.
has sensitive things in
It has
it.
sensitive things in it? Like what?
Yes, so you can't film it.
I can't film it?
No, sir.
She said I can't film it. I can't. She said, let's call the PD. It's getting better. It's getting better. So what's going on here in Tempe is every time someone comes out of that building, security interacts with them.
Just a heads up, so we just received a call from Chase. So we don't have an issue with you hanging out like that, but they're complaining that you are like loitering and then you're filming the building.
Loitering? Isn't loitering when you come in and you don't buy anything?
No, so you're just hanging out on the private property. So we don't have an issue with you hanging out at all. Chase is complaining that you're filming the building.
Chase is complaining or the security is?
Chase security is.
Okay, so that's not Chase though. I'm just standing here talking to my people. I got thousands of followers.
So I don't have an issue with you whatsoever. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what are we, how are you guys doing, by the way?
Good, how are you?
You guys are good, man. You all right, bro? You all right? You all right? God
So-
bless you both, man. I hope you guys are okay.
No worries. So the only reason we're coming up is basically what's going on. They're asking us that you stop filming the building. So
But what? Okay, so this is public property, right?
this is all private property, actually.
That is too.
This whole area is private property.
Yes, center point.
There's actual several.
There has to be a place here that's public property.
This is all private.
That's not possible.
Because we
Yeah.
work for we're for this whole area.
We're private property.
I'm a constitutional law scholar. Okay, let
Okay.
me just tell you. Let me help you guys out. You cannot have a road going through somewhere and not have a public easement. That's
Okay.
impossible. So there is somewhere here that is public property.
Sometimes you have to stop and educate them.
Whether you guys like that or not.
That's fine. So I'm letting you know there are several signs posted in this area saying this is private property.
Okay, sure, but there has to be somewhere between here, between that building and that road that is not private property, or you wouldn't be able to have a public road there.
Okay. So from my understanding, that is actually a private road that's owned by the property owner.
No, my friend. From your understanding, let me see. This is why you film and you educate these people. He literally thinks and believes that a road going through Tempe, Arizona, is a private road owned by Chase Bank.
No,
You understand?
it's owned by Chase.
It's not owned by anybody privately. That is a publicly funded road.
Okay.
Meaning, for every publicly funded road in America, there has to be a public easement, regardless of what that easement is. You see?
Okay, that's fine.
You see?
So all I'm
So
telling you
right.
is that Chase doesn't want you filming the building. That's totally
Right.
fine.
But Chase doesn't have that option to tell me not to film a building
Right.
from a public space.
And I'm not telling you to stop filming. I'm
Oh.
only telling you that's what they want you to stop filming.
And then we got the copper on the scene. You know, you should really charge that woman for wasting public funds. What are you doing here?
You're going to watch this guy get completely destroyed. This video has followed this poor guy's career. He just gets hammered right here.
The woman who called the police on me for having a cup of coffee and talking to my followers. I teach constitutional law. I teach police procedure. Yeah, my shirt says overturn Terry. So what are you doing here, officer? Okay, well, so this is it. So guys, this is called a Terry stop. When he gets a call for service,
You should look that up. You should look that up. You should look that up.
Oh, it's not? Educate us, officer. Officer. Well, but why are you here though? You. Of course he did. He's a coward. They're all cowards. Don't become cops, guys.
Okay.
You guys are about to hear an education. This is my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
I'm going to educate this cop as to what the laws are. And you guys are going to get to watch. So this cop, of course, he walked away because he knows he's about to get his ass schooled. He's about to get schooled. And you guys know it.
It really is going to happen. Watch this.
So let me help you guys out. When there's a public road in the United States of America, it's funded by either state or federal funds.
Right.
Okay, so once something is funded by state or federal funds, that means if it's going to be in a residential area or a school, university campus area, that means that the road has to have a public easement.
No, I'm aware of that.
So that means that all this property here cannot be owned by a private individual or a private corporation.
The road?
No, the public easement. So the road.
No, I understand that.
Right. So that means that somewhere between that road and that building is a public easement. That's a fact.
Okay.
So I would be willing to go to jail so that I can sue that and get his ass put in jail
If
for
that's
2
your
years.
prerogative, that's totally
Oh
fine.
no, I'm just telling you the law.
Yeah.
I'm telling you the actual law.
Okay.
Remember, I'm a constitutional law scholar. This is what I do.
Yeah.
This is what I do. This is what these people are watching for right
What's
now.
your name?
Call me good citizen.
Good citizen. That's fine. I was just curious what your
You
content
guys,
is.
you guys seem cool. Oh, my website's called Delete Laws with
Delete
a Z.
laws? Okay. With the Z.
Delete Laws with a Z. You guys
Okay,
can watch
cool.
it.
Thanks.
Will you tell us what a call for service is, then, officer? Will you educate my followers? I just want to know what
Somebody calls me.
So someone calls the police, and when you initially engage with me, what's that called? What's that called, sir? No, you came up, you walked right up to me. But what's that called? What's that called? No, come on, officer. Don't be a coward. Admit it. It's a Terry stop.
We don't have an issue.
When a cop engages you with no probable cause and only reasonable articulable suspicion, and this is going to be Adams versus Williams, 1972. If a cop engages with you with only reasonable suspicion, whether it was for a call or he just says he was suspicious, that's a Terry stop.
Press charges. First of all, you have to be trespassed by the organization. I can interrupt anybody I want. Houston versus Hill, 1987. I'm not trying to be rude. I just want to hear what you're talking about me. I haven't done anything wrong.
All right. What's your name, sir?
Call me good citizen.
Okay. You're trespass warrant from the building?
From who?
You can't Chase?
Chase didn't trespass
So,
me. That's not
If you
true.
Go back in the building.
You're not
you'll be
telling me.
arrested for trespassing. Do you understand that?
No, I don't understand. I want to hear from a Chase representative that I've been trespassed.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's not true, and you're lying, and you're a liar and
Do you want to
fraud.
hear it from them?
Yeah, I would like to hear from the actual representative
From
from Chase, not
the security
security.
thing?
No, that's
Okay.
Allied Security
That's
Officer.
fine. Yes.
That's Allied. I'm not
You're trespass
trespassed.
warrant from the building.
No, I'm not.
If you go back
No,
in the
I'm not.
building, you'll be arrested.
I'll go
for
back
trespassing.
anytime I want.
Okay, well then you'd be arrested.
We'll see about that, won't we? Because I'll be back to get a coffee tomorrow.
Well, you'd be arrested.
We'll see about that.
Okay.
We'll see about that. Now go on, coward. Take a hike.
Oh, I can stay.
Then stay here all day, coward. Sorry, guys, my hand's getting tired from holding this up.
Coward.
Because you signed up to be an absolute tyrant. Look at your dress right now. Do you think right now that I in any way, shape, or form want to fight you? And look how you're dressed. You're dressed up like a total coward. You're walking around citizens looking like a total G.I. Joe loser. You're a total loser, dude. You don't have any other skills, or you would do something else with your life. If you had any other skill set, you would do that job, but you don't. This is the only thing you can do is follow orders and hurt people. You are the worst of our society. You're the lowest rung because you don't have any other skills. You're a total loser. And you physically could never take me on. And so the way you do that is by using the color of law to dominate me. And you came up here just now and told me I'm trespassed by a security guard who doesn't work for Chase Bank. So you're lying. I know the law, I teach it. So you, my friend, if I were you, you're young enough now, you're 40, 45 maybe, quit this job and do something worthwhile so that people don't look at you and think you're an absolute tyrant loser. That's how they currently see you. That's how we see you. Now, you may have your cop suckers who act like they respect you. They're afraid of you. But you coming here right now to talk to a guy with a camera and a coffee proves that you're a fucking tyrant, bro.
True or false? Put it in the chat. True or false? Is every word I just said true, or is it false?
You're the worst of our entire society. You are, literally. Now,
think you've seen a lot of society.
oh, I haven't seen a lot of society? Now you're going to question my experience?
Well, you just
How long-
told me
how
what
long have you
skills
done
I
this?
have or don't have.
So what other skill? Okay, if you were doing the job, what would it be? What would another job be? What were your qualifications? List them. What are your qualifications? What are your qualifications? Could you be a paramedic? Could you be a producer? Could you be an artist? Could you be a woodworker? Could you be a plumber? Could you do anything else with your life besides take orders and hurt people? What could you do? Tell me. Thousands of people are watching. What could you do? Tell me. He doesn't have any other skills, guys. This is all he can do. He doesn't have any other skill sets. And when he runs into a constitutional law scholar, he's helpless and powerless because he can't use the color of law against me. Because if he works outside the color of law, I'll take his ass down. I'll put him in prison for 2 years under a 1983. You don't even know what that is. What's a 1983? Sorry, my hand's getting tired. What's a 1983? What's a 1983? This is your field. The one thing that can put you in prison for 2 years is a 1983. What is a 1983? He has no idea. This is the kind of pathetic people we have policing in America. God dang it, my hand's getting so tired. There we go, sorry about that. This is the kind of pathetic policing we have in the United States of America. And you know why these guys are always deer in the headlights when I talk to them? Because they don't have any answers. He can't answer any questions. Because the truth is he doesn't have any other skills. It's really pathetic. Just so you know, most people, half the people in our country feel like me. They're just not as well versed and educated as I am in the law. I mean, you're still young enough, Mr. Despain. You could do something else with your life, and I highly recommend that you do. You know, because look at you. I mean, look at you. Look at you. It's a fucking joke, dude. You got a taser, you got a gun, you got pepper spray, handcuffs, all of these things. I'm wearing a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, guys, with my overturned Terry shirt on. You know what Terry versus Ohio is? And you can't even have a conversation because if I walk up and I use my hands, then he can say I'm threatening him. And he had his hands in my face. He was threatening me.
You don't seem like kind of person who wants to have a conversation.
No, a conversation. You can't answer any questions. You so easily ask people where they're going, what they're doing, how they're doing it. But I ask you questions and you can't answer any of them. No, answer my questions then. You so easily question people when you pull them over. Where are you going? What are you doing? Are you on drugs? Have you been drinking? What's to talk about? That you signed up to hurt people. Listen, thousands and thousands of people see this, dude. I'm trying to give you an opportunity to explain that you would do something else with your life if you had the skills.
I don't need an opportunity to explain anything.
You do, actually. You have a lot of explaining to do. You signed up to be an absolute tyrant. Look at what you're wearing. Look at you. Look at you. Look in the mirror, dude. Look at what you look like. Citizens look like me. Shorts and a t-shirt. Why are you dressed up like G.I. Joe? How many active shooters are you engaging daily? Do you understand what I'm saying to you, man? You may not like me because I'm mean to you. Of course I am. You guys are horrible to people. You've ruined our culture by following orders. No. Everyone like you. You're a drone. You're a clone. You'll follow orders. You got a call on the radio to come out and investigate. You walked up here. You saw a guy in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, and then you told me I'm trespassed, which is a lie. That security officer cannot trespass me. It has to be a representative of the bank. The security officer does not have the right to trespass me. She has a problem with me because she asked me my name. I said it's none of her business. I don't need to check in with security to buy a coffee. Listen, you might hate me. You might leave here thinking I'm the biggest jerk ever. Then when you leave here, dude, consider what else you can do. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. It is. It is. And you're free to stay here all day, dude. You're free to stay here all day. You know?
All right, you keep it up.
Thanks for the direction. Do you see? You see, when you actually get into them and you explain to them that they have no power outside of the color of law, they do that. They clam up like they have nothing to say. You see? No, I'm not wearing a mask.
Probably one of my favorite engagements.
No, that's illegal. No. Oh, this is the library. This is the library. So this is a publicly funded library. So Scottsdale Community College is a public.
we can get into this one, I think, in a little bit. What is going on? Welcome, everybody, to another rendition of Delete Laws. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. As you guys can see, we're changing a little bit. We're morphing a little bit. I'm about to start another channel in the next week, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, but right around there. And I'm going to teach First Amendment auditing on a much more direct scale. I have trademarked the name First Amendment Auditor. I'll be putting it on t-shirts for people to use and then give you a set of policies, procedures, and protocols that you can use as being a First Amendment auditor so that you're identified as a member of the press. You walk up and say, hey, I'm a member of the this is a First Amendment auditor. This is a First Amendment audit. So what is going on out there in the land of YouTube? Everybody do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're watching on Facebook or on X, do me a favor, hit the like button. That's the thumbs up at the bottom of the screen. If you would, pretty please, with sugar and cherries on top. So yesterday, a bunch of people, here's the list of people who I sent off TRIFOLDS to: Gerald in Michigan, April in Tennessee, Elizabeth in Minnesota, Derek in PA, James C in Ohio. All these people I sent you off TRIFOLDS today. Scott in Michigan, Frankie in Texas, Christopher in Missouri, Bridget in Hesperia, Liney. It's Sacramento, Linny, I think is the way that she says her name. You got a TRIFOLD coming, and then you have Michael Irvin. He has one coming, and then Wade, who I just got Alec off of the sheet. I'm not sure. And then another round is Scott J, Matthew B, Denise Wallace, Scott Thompson, Dorothy C, Gary G, Brandon R, Gary D, Robert D in Indiana, Clint S in Hillsborough, North Carolina. And those are people who got free TRIFOLDS, or most of those were free TRIFOLDS that I sent off free TRIFOLDS to folks out there. If you guys want to get a TRIFOLD, go to deletelaws.com and get a TRIFOLD, if you would please. And then earlier, Joel put in a donation. So that means at the end of this broadcast today, I'm going to give away at least one free TRIFOLD. Let me find his super chat, because what I do is I collect donations and people buy things, and then I'm able to give away more of my TRIFOLDS for free. So everybody do me a favor, put in the comment section OTVO, which stands for Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Put it in the comment section if you would for me, please. Levi Audits has changed his name. He is in the room. I don't, did I mention your name? Did I mention your name? Oh, I know. I remember you. You're the one that didn't send me an address. I need a full name and an address properly to send you off a free TRIFOLD. I can't mail an address to Poppy 69. That doesn't work. So I need your full mailing address. I remember you because I remember the AOD in the beginning of it. All right, let's get into something. I want to show this today, and I want to show how cops, what they're doing to retaliate against you is they're putting you in torture cuffs to hurt you if they dislike you. Torture cuffs are always, always torture. There's never a time that torture cuffs are not torture. And so this is Kansas City accountability. I want to show you his torture cuffs. It was just horrible what happened to this guy. We're gonna watch a good portion of this. This is a reaction video. Oh, you got who in the chat has a TRIFOLD? Put a 1 in the chat if you have a TRIFOLD. That way we can find out who does not have a TRIFOLD. My mission is to get a TRIFOLD in every single car in America. I think I've given away about 40 so far this week. I'm going to keep giving them away. The more people who buy them, the more I'm going to give TRIFOLDs away. Every time someone buys a TRIFOLD, I can then give a TRIFOLD away. So if you guys go to my website, deletelaws.com, go to deletelaws.com and get a TRIFOLD. I can't do it without you folks. We got to do it together. So if you want a free TRIFOLD, someone has to buy a TRIFOLD, and then I will send off a free TRIFOLD. So go to deletelaws.com with a Z. And if someone buys one, I'm going to give at least one free one away for Joel's super chat. Thanks, Joel, for the super chat. Let's get into this audit from Kansas City Accountability. I gave him a like. I'm going to drop in the chat algorithm. And just because of social media, you guys should get over here and subscribe to this guy's channel if you are so inclined. Me personally, I like to find out, I like to make sure to see if that person is friendly with me before I subscribe to their channel. That's just how I do it. That's just how I do it because so many weird things happen on social media. So this is recorded August 20th. And this
our right to record in public peacefully. On the way in Kansas City, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's more definitely push us to keep doing videos. And while you at it, go ahead and smash that like button. And
I did that for you, brother. So this guy goes up to a bank and he's filming a bank, and Karen is going to come running out of the bank. So he's just filming a bank. He's standing there filming.
How you doing?
Doing good. How can I help you?
You got a bottle of water and a lollipop?
I do not, but you are not allowed to video the branch.
Why is that?
Because it's a federal institution, you cannot video it.
Oh, I don't plan on going inside of your bank. I'm not doing
You can't
nothing.
video the outside of my branch. It's a bank.
Okay.
You cannot video it.
But I'm actually working on
You can't video the outside of her branch.
something.
Okay, but you can't video the branch.
Well, I'm not going to be out here long, just a few more hours. I'm not going to be too long out here.
Either stop videoing or I will call security and have them stop you.
Security?
You cannot video the
Oh, you
branch.
can call security. Security can't do nothing. Just don't call them. Okay.
You can get off our property.
I'm not on your property.
You are. We own this whole thing.
You on the sidewalk?
We own all of this.
What's your name?
My name's Jillian Barker.
Jillian. Okay. Well, Jillian said that she's that they own all of this.
They own it all.
Said,
Didn't you guys just see in that audit that I showed you in the beginning? They said don't film the building, that they own the building.
it's two more workers right there, and they checking the door and making sure the door is. How you doing?
Hi, if you could just exit our building area, I'm their district operations manager.
And what's your name?
I love how they come out with their titles. I'm the manager. I'm the district operations manager.
My name's Jacqueline.
Okay.
I would prefer that you don't record me.
And what's your name?
What can we help with, sir?
I asked her, did you have a bottle of water and a lollipop?
No.
You don't?
They don't have bottled water for clients.
Or lollipops?
You can go through the drive-through if you would like, but we can't
How about a big shout out?
have you videoing and taking surveillance of our building.
And like I
So
told,
I'm going to ask that you leave the premises, or we're going to have you escorted out.
No, don't call the cops.
like I told the young lady that just came out,
So why are you still recording? What is the
Like-
purpose?
I can't even talk. You won't stop talking.
No, because we've asked
Okay.
you to leave.
Okay.
So we'll just have an escort come take you out.
An escort?
Police escort.
Oh,
You gonna call the police?
Yes.
You must want me to leave, huh?
You're videoing a bank. You need to exit our building property.
But like I told the lady, I don't have no intent on going on you
We don't
guys'
care.
property.
Anybody that comes out here with a video or camera, we're going to come approach. So we're going to ask that you go ahead and leave.
And that's fine. Like I was just telling her, I have no intent on going on you guys' property or on the inside.
look at the hair. I mean, look at the hair. That is quite a color hair job, isn't it? I mean, that's just a money shot. Let's get a screenshot of her. Let's get a screenshot of her real quick. Let's get a screenshot of that beautiful hair and the look, the whole thing she's put together.
Our building.
But
that is a security issue, and I'm asking you to stop.
But I'm
Him filming the building is a security issue. Okay, sure thing.
not on your.
Okay. Thank you.
Just
We'll call.
why you can't talk to her? Like,
No.
why do I have to turn the video on?
This is a security issue.
Uh-huh.
This is a bank,
Why'd you walk up so close?
so I can talk to you.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Like I was telling her, I'm working on something pretty big. This is big for me. So I told her I was just coming down here to do some recording.
Okay.
We're
But
not
you're
going
not allowed to do that.
Yes,
from
you
the
are.
sidewalk.
Yes, you are.
Well, here, I'm just gonna go around there, then I'll get the maybe the drive-through. Is this where the employers park at?
You can't video the bank.
Yeah, yes, you can. James Chamberlain, right there. I sent you off a free trifold in the mail today, brother. Free trifold. I'll give away another batch of free trifolds at the end of this live stream.
But I'm not on your property.
But you can't video the bank. It's a security issue
For what?
for the employees who work here.
What are their concerns?
that people who would want to rob this bank would video it to see how things operate and then use that. You're not allowed to video.
How crazy do that sound, man? I told her
You
I was
don't
working.
work in the industry. You don't work in a bank. That's a security protocol. You need to stop.
Okay, well, I told her I was.
They are going to call the police.
I mean,
Oh no, not that.
It's up to you.
she's really calling the police.
Yes.
You really think she's doing
Yes, I know she is.
that? She must want me to leave, huh?
No, they want you to stop recording.
So if I stop recording, everything's good.
If you're only willing to give up your First Amendment right, if you just are willing to give up your First Amendment right, you'll get a look on the guy's face like this. Yeah, just give up your First Amendment right. No big deal.
Do you have business at the bank?
I'm not at the bank. I'm on the sidewalk.
Okay.
That's the whole thing.
Okay. I'm just telling you, they're calling the police.
Okay.
It's up to you.
I mean, if she calling the police, it's too late now. No matter if I stop or anything. If I'm standing right here, they still gonna pull up. So, but is this where the employers park at?
That's not a question that we're going to answer.
Okay.
Why do you need to know that information?
Because I was gonna actually record their cars and get their tag numbers.
And why are you doing that?
Because she's calling the cops. Why are you doing that?
Because you're not allowed to video that type of information.
I actually am allowed to do this, sir.
You're not.
Are you a better man?
I'm telling you, when the police show up,
Okay.
they're going to ask you to leave and
Okay.
tell you to stop.
How about this? If you're wrong, would you apologize to me? If I'm wrong, I'll apologize to you. And of course, they'll make me leave. But I tell them before I leave, let me apologize to this gentleman and these ladies. So if you guys are wrong, would you guys apologize to me?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
That's fine, but
Okay.
they're telling you they're going to make you leave.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to it, man. You know, but like I was saying, I'm not gonna be out here long. Just a few more hours. I'm just gonna get maybe the drive-through and
you're
the.
not.
I'm gonna get the
You're
drive.
not.
Okay, you gonna walk with me? Come on.
Okay, I got a solution for you here. Hold on, I'll give it to you.
So we got a gentleman actually came out. He said that I can't record. This is Missouri, you guys. This is what they think. So I told him we was going to actually come over here and get the drive-through. All right, you guys. So we made it over here to the drive-through.
Okay, so the guy's following him.
The gentleman actually did not follow me.
No, he is following
So,
him.
and I can
Watch.
see the lady up front, you guys, on the phone still, crying to the to KCPD. Here come the. Okay. I cannot hear you. Can you stop yelling so I can understand? I can't understand.
Take pictures of the vehicles
I can't-
in this parking lot.
Now say it one more time so I can understand.
She's so this is a troll. If you guys don't know what a troll is, he trolls her so bad right here, makes her repeat the same thing 5 times. It's so funny.
Not at liberty to take pictures of.
I cannot hear you. Can you stop
I can't hear you, he says as she's screaming.
yelling so I can understand?
Loud, you can hear me.
I can't
Do not
understand.
Take pictures of the vehicles
I can't-
in this parking lot.
Now say it one more time so I can
He got her to say it twice.
understand what.
Do not take pictures of the vehicles
Okay.
in a bank parking lot.
But I'm not on your property.
It
But
doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't matter.
That matters.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
It doesn't.
This is private information. It is not for your use.
What do they think they're stopping? They're stopping some sort of crime in progress? How come people aren't this bold when they see people stealing stuff out of a store and running out? I've already made it known. You steal shit in front of me, I'll check your ass.
You video me all you want.
Just
I
go
don't
to the
care.
side.
No, I will
It's not
not.
like that. It's not how this works.
Hey, you guys, look at them, man. This.
See, but now, when the police do show up, it's going to be a real problem.
Oh, it's a real problem.
What does that mean?
It means that you're threatening the employees who work at this facility.
I didn't threaten nobody.
Okay, so let me take a break here because this is a reaction video. According to YouTube's rules, you have to make it a reaction here. So if someone's following you and you're filming something and you go down the walkway a little bit and they come to cut you off and get in front of your camera, well, then film what's in front of you. Go ahead and film them. Go ahead and film them and then describe what you're seeing. Well, he's got a nose on his face. Man, he should have shaved today. Take a look at that. Going a little gray. We can see a little gray in the side here. Man, you're tall. Man, clip up those nose hairs. Your nose hairs are really long. The camera changes people's behavior. We've seen it time and time and time again. When someone's going to block your camera, then go ahead and film them. And be careful. Make sure you grab your camera because they may try to knock the camera out of your hand. But film them. Put the camera, if they're going to get in your face, then film their face. You understand what I'm saying to you? Don't touch them. Don't touch them, whatever you do, because if you touch them, they're going to say it was battery.
Why are you videoing and taking that information?
I told you I was working
Thanks, Joel.
on something.
What are you working on?
I can't even tell you how rude you guys came out talking to me.
You tell me what you're working on.
I would, but you guys been rude. Very rude. Maybe I'll give you that.
Okay.
I will give you that, but she has.
So can you tell me what you're working on?
No, because y'all are tame and you still trying to stand in front of my camera.
But why can't you tell me what you're working on?
It's none of your business.
Man, but y'all came out a little y'all as a team, y'all came out a little disrespectful. You didn't, but
so then tell me.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I be honest with you? Can you stand in front of my camera so I can make sure I did tell you this on camera? I'm gonna tell you if you let me get you on camera. You so close, man. You are very close. Just take a step. I'm about to tell you.
Okay, go
so
ahead.
what I am here doing, man, I'm an independent journalist here gathering content for a story.
And what story?
I can't say
Why?
because it'll compromise the story. It hasn't been published yet.
So what is the story? The story is how people behave in front of the camera when using your First Amendment right to be press. That's what the story is. When people say I'm working on the content for a story, now you know what that story is. You are the story, buddy.
Okay. Then you need to go through U.S. banks protocols to get information to be able to do your story.
Do you got the information for it?
This is not.
Do you got the information?
What?
You do not have to contact U.S. Bank to get permission to film that bank from a public sidewalk. He's lying.
Information.
You said I got to call whoever.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't just walk into a bank.
I didn't walk in you guys' bank.
You still can't photo this. This information is a security problem.
Even though I'm on the sidewalk.
I've explained this to you.
You've explained it incorrectly. And look how mad little Karen over there in the parking lot is.
But you're not recording the sidewalk. You're recording bank information.
The bank?
Yes.
Bank information like what?
Like the building facility.
Exactly.
And how, if somebody wanted to rob this bank, they would go about doing it.
Oh my God, you sound well, man. I wonder why would you say that?
Because that's what people do. You've heard of bank robberies, correct?
I haven't heard of one.
You've never heard of a bank being
Only in
robbed before?
movies? Only in movies.
Really?
Only
You're
in
a
movies.
journalist that doesn't know anything about a bank robbery.
Only on movies.
What
When last time a bank got robbed? Any bank. It can be anywhere in the
this
world.
bank got robbed within the last 3 months.
For real? I can do a story on that. I'm a journalist.
Yeah, I don't believe that. What company do you work for?
Give me your business card. I'm going to send you the story when I'm done with it. I'm independent. I told you I was independent.
Okay, so that's something that I'm going to be addressing here, and this is going to happen faster than I wanted it to happen. There's a couple problems with First Amendment auditing that are getting our people locked up. So I've created a uniform way, including what company are you working for. You now have a national organization that I've put together. I can't wait to show this to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so what have you been publishing before?
I got a lot of work published. Banks, government facilities.
What about them?
I cover them, man.
What do you cover?
Give me your business card. See, that's where you being rude at, though, man. I shouldn't have told you nothing, man.
You didn't tell me anything. You're refusing to answer my question.
So you guys,
after I treated you with respect and dignity.
You should do that.
You treated him with respect. You ran out and told him to violate his First Amendment rights in the name of you can't film a bank and call the bank and ask for permission. You're lying.
Outside on the public, you're in the public.
Which I did, but you're not treating me with that same respect.
I am.
No, you're not.
You blocking my footage. You stand. You come out here on public, and you blocking my footage.
Because you can't record bank
You can. I think they probably hear because she's waving at somebody. Oh, that's public safety.
I'm just saying.
It's okay, man. Here, let them come over here real quick. So you guys, y'all know how we do. We only stay on the sidewalk where it's public. He comes out. He didn't want to give his name, and
Didn't ask you that.
what's your name?
What's your name?
I can't say it because I'm doing the story.
I can't say it.
Okay.
I work for the bank.
She already, but she already gave their name. So, okay, man. Okay, watch.
There's no reason you can't give your name.
Okay. I told you. I said, give me a card. I'll email you the whole
Why
story.
can't you just tell me what your name is?
It compromised my story,
How is
man.
giving me your name compromising your story?
Huh? I can barely hear you.
Gotta go somewhere else, please.
Why would you say that?
Gotta go somewhere else.
Okay. Do you want to see the definition of a beta male? You're looking at it right there.
Somewhere else, please.
Why would you say that?
Gotta go somewhere else.
This is Titan's security, actually. He told me I gotta go somewhere else, so I guess he don't know the law either. That's why he's a security. That's why he's Titan
What law
security.
do you understand to be true?
Say that one more time.
How do you understand the law and being able
Because
to
this is what I do.
It's not a law, it's a right. It's a right, not a law.
This is what I do for a living, son.
That's what you say.
I think he's running from you.
Who are you?
I'm an independent journalist gathering
And what is
content
your
for a
name?
story. I told you I give it to.
what is
I'm
your
not even
story
going.
about?
I know you guys are going to see it. I'm not even going to email it to you. Typically, I email it to people so they can actually see what they look like, good or bad. This is U.S. Bank, actually on 63rd and Truth. I'm not surprised, you guys, because they don't expect people to know the law.
Okay, go down to the bank down the street. And
Especially,
video them.
that was my first story I ever did.
And what did they do?
They didn't.
They called the cops on him as well.
They didn't look like this. I tell you that.
What did they do?
They didn't do nothing.
They said.
And she
"Go
said
ahead."
she's the manager. This is what I do. You could have looked it so good. You could have looked it good. Oh, okay. I don't think you met me before. All right. I'm surprised banks haven't even called y'all to tell y'all. You don't have to.
Yes, you do.
You don't have to. And let me ask you this just for the record. Do I have your permission to record you? Do I have your permission to record? I have your permission though, because I don't have your permission to record you. I don't need it. I don't need it. Hey, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all want me to educate y'all or do y'all want the police to educate y'all?
Oh, please do. Educate me.
Nah, because you don't believe me, man.
Correct.
You don't believe me.
Because you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. If I didn't know what I was talking about and you letting me know that the police is on their way, don't you think I would leave? And this is the manager, you guys. This who actually came out screaming and yelling at me. She came from her business to come out on public property and yell. So, yeah. So right now we just waiting on KCPD to pull up so he can, like you said, if you're a man.
See, I would film him. I would not let him get away with blocking my camera. I would film him and describe his facial features and tell him how funny looking he was.
You know. So you guys, walk with me. Come on, I order you to follow me. You're my security.
See, I would film him. I would get a description of his ears, his chin, his nose, his mouth.
Man, make sure nobody touches me, man. You see how she rolled up screaming? Oh, we coming in with the cherries, man. They put the cherries and berries. Wow. Here we and berries.
Cherries and berries.
Coming in hot. Cherries and berries. And here we go.
Come on, sir.
How you doing? Can I get your name and badge number just so I know who I'm speaking to?
Yeah, it's Officer Holland 5826.
Great. How you doing, sir? Can I get your name and badge number just so I can know who I'm speaking to?
Right here.
I don't want to butcher it. How do you say that?
Okay. Hey, what's going on? Why are you
No, first, let me ID this guy.
I mean, look at what a beta male chumpzilla they have brought in to be in charge. Take a look at him. I mean, I'm sorry. He's a beta male.
Badge number just so I can know who I'm speaking to?
And then he says right here. What if a cop said, hey, give me your ID? And you said right here.
Right here.
I don't want to butcher it. How do you say that?
Okay. Hey, what's going on? Why are you
No, first, let me ID this guy like his policy says. Can I get your name and badge number, sir, please? Thank you so much for being professional. How can I help you guys?
Well, we got called here because you're doing stuff and they asked you to leave and you have not.
I didn't go on their property or on their property.
Okay, well, we also received another call from another bank of you doing the exact same thing about 30 minutes ago.
Okay, on the sidewalk.
So what are you doing?
I'm recording.
Why?
I let the guy know I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. I told him I have no ill intent. I'm not on you guys' property. I'm on the sidewalk.
Well, what's the story?
Okay, so cops are arresting people, especially First Amendment auditors, left and right. Now, if you can't afford the money, I'll give you the cop card for free. You got to get it printed out and get it laminated yourself, which ends up costing you a few bucks anyway. But when that cop comes up, the very first thing that you want to do is you want to say, I invoke my First Amendment right to be press. Right there. You can't see it because the damn green screen on the back. But right there, it says cop cited at the top. Cop cited, I invoke my First Amendment right to be press. Turner versus Driver upholds my right. Cop approaches says any words at all. While filming, state, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. It's right there. Follow the steps on the cop card. Get it on deletelaws.com. If you can't afford it, I'll email it to you for free.
I can't say it's not published yet.
Okay, but do you understand how it's weird?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do you understand how it's legal for me to record on the public sidewalk?
Okay, well,
why won't you tell him that? Because I'm on the public sidewalk.
You're still in the parking lot.
I'm on a public sidewalk.
All the way.
Sir, can I get a supervisor out here, please? Let's get a supervisor.
Okay, well, we need to get your information.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Okay, so she's going to detain him. It's an illegal detainment. The problem here, though, is he did not say out loud, I invoke my First Amendment right to be press. You have to say the actual words, or the clearly established prong at this federal level of court. They'll say the cop has to know which right that they're violating, and you have to explicitly claim that right on the two-prong effect. So you have to tell them, I am a First Amendment activist. This is a First Amendment audit. I invoke my First Amendment right. I said First Amendment 3 times in the same paragraph. And then you have to say, you will lose your qualified immunity if you stop me from recording. This is the whole reason I'm starting a new channel, is to really teach First Amendment auditing.
Public sidewalk.
All the way.
Sir, can I get a supervisor out here, please? Let's get a supervisor.
Okay, well, we need to get your information.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Then we'll put your hands.
Yeah, they just cuffed me, y'all. It's her right there.
So if you didn't catch it, she says, give me your ID. He says no. And then she cuffs him up.
Get a supervisor.
Okay, well, we need to get your information.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Then we'll put your hands.
And then right there, that's a cut. He just did a smooth cut right there. But they cut his video. Then he gets his video back after being torture cuffed.
Yeah, they just cuffed me, y'all. It's her right there hollering. Don't know the law. And she turned my camera off. That's why my camera let me get back to the public.
Well, let's get off her property.
Look at Holland. I got you. You know, the last time you see me, Miss Holland. This is not the last time you see me, Holland.
Well, then you have to sue them. you have to sue them. This is the non-driver cop card. This is the driver cop card. It's in blue, but the first two steps are the exact same as the yellow non-driver cop card. So the first step on the driver cop card says, start filming and state, I invoke my First Amendment rights. Turner versus Driver upholds the First Amendment. It's your right to film police. Number 2, cop approaches, states alleged infraction. In this particular case, they're saying that him filming is against the rules or against the law. While filming, give cop all required legal docs. This is if you're driving a car. This is not for if you're on the road. But the first 2 steps are the same besides giving legal documents, and you invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You get a driver and a non-driver card. I send them both to you. And they're just like your license, your credit card. In the past 2 days, we've sent off this many to people. This many people. Because guys like Joel donate, or they buy a cop card or buy a trifold, and then that empowers me to be able to send out my products for free to people who can't afford them, which I'm going to give a bunch away at the end of this broadcast. So far, Joel has put in $70 or $80 in super chats today. I'm going to pay that forward and give away some free trifolds tonight at the end of this broadcast. But again, and let me just state it again, I apologize for interrupting, but this is a reaction video. You have to state with the words out of your mouth, I invoke my First Amendment right to be pressed. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You must say those words. That's the reason why I put these cop cards together. I spent $7,000 on these cards, and I give most of them away.
Look at them. Yeah, you guys. So I'm up here at Security Bank. They came and cuffed me. You can still see the ring around me.
Look at that. Look at it. Torture cuffs are always torture. Do me a favor. Put it in the chat. Torture cuffs are always torture. Torture cuffs are always torture. Put that in the chat for me right now, if you would, pretty please. Look at that. Look at how painful that looks. Torture cuffs are always torture. Take a look at his wrist. They illegally detained him. Now, I've kind of sworn that I was going to spend more of my time helping individual people who are not activists. However, I would help this guy out. I would help him. We have a team of people on Team DLZ who could help him. I'll put the link for the chat. If he reaches out to me, then I'll help him. Here's the link for the video. If you guys let him know that I will help him, there's the link for this full video. You can let, what's the auditor name? His name is Kansas City Accountability. If this guy reaches out to me, I will help him out. I'm not going to chase down auditors to help them. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. I'm just going to, yes. And so Do here said, hey, Chili has this power-hungry, micromanaging nuts. They've always been this way. The camera phone is just exposing them. Torture cuffs are always torture. So let's listen to what Kansas City Accountability says right here.
Yeah, you guys. So I'm up here at Security Bank. They came and cuffed me. You can still see the ring around me. You still see the ring. You still see the ring around my wrist. She stopped my video. Yeah. Yeah. Big dog. Come on, where's my apology? Big dog. Big dog. Come and give me my apology. I'm big dog out here. What's up? You got something for me?
No.
You ain't got nothing for me? You ain't gonna say, you ain't gonna apologize? You said if I'm wrong, if you guys are wrong, that you'll apologize.
What did I say that was?
So I told her I was just coming down here to do some recording.
Okay.
We're not going
allowed to do that.
from the sidewalk.
Right.
So if you guys are wrong, would you guys apologize to me?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
That's fine, but
Okay.
they're telling you they're going to make you leave.
Okay. I'm gonna hold you to it, man.
What did I say that was wrong?
Y'all said I cannot record this building, and y'all called the cops on me.
I didn't call the cops.
Yo, you said you would have. Man, it's okay, bro. Man, I'm about to get everything. Look at this, y'all. He ain't even a man of his word.
So there's something important that we have to talk about here. You have to have your phone out and be filming. And remember, whether it's on the trifold where it says, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right as you're filming, or whether it's on the driver card where number 1 says, I invoke my Fifth Amendment immediately from the jump on number 1, cop cited. You see where it says cop cited? Start filming and state, I invoke my First Amendment right. The reason why you want to have your camera out, because if you don't, now I have to be very careful with this video. I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to go slow on this. YouTube is doing everything they can to kill this channel. So I want to be very careful how I show this, but I am going to show this in its entirety. I'm just going to show it a little bit slower. I'm going to show this a little bit slower.
Breaking news right now at 4:30. The district attorney.
If you see this right here, take a look at the headline here. It says, DA declines to charge Aurora SWAT officer, Aurora, Colorado, where qualified immunity has been abolished. So I guess that qualified immunity isn't quite as important as we all thought, is it? It looks like they approached this guy based on reasonable articulable suspicion, which is a Terry stop. And he didn't have his phone out. Everybody, Kim Spinner, been a member for a month. Thanks a lot. I want you guys to understand the importance of getting your phone out and filming when you first see the cop, not when they walk up on you, because this person here did not have their phone out. And watch very carefully.
Breaking news right now at 4:30. The district attorney has just announced about 30 minutes ago that there will not be any charges filed in the officer involved.
There will not be any charges filed.
Shooting death of Kylan Lewis. The 37-year-old was killed by an Aurora SWAT officer. This incident happening. He was killed by an officer, sparking a lot of protests within the Aurora community. His family has been very vocal about wanting charges. This news just coming down. We'll have much more tonight at 9 o'clock.
So they didn't. God bless America. That is so frustrating. Let me show it. I'm going to show the other one I have, because I have the actual killing of this man. And they killed him because he did not have his, is this the one right here? Nope, that's not the one. I have the actual shooting, and it's not fun to watch. This is not fun at all. I'm going to try to show this so that you guys can see. Okay, here it is right here. I have it. Michael Dick. Sorry. Michael, whatever his name is. So right here, you guys can pronounce it how you see fit. But that was the cop's name. So the cops, and remember, this is Terry versus Ohio. If the cops are saying that they're in fear for their lives, then they can just kill you. Thanks, Plead the Fifth, for the memberships. Hey, Witch on Fire is here. What's going on, Witch on Fire? Good to see you. So let's watch this video. I'm going to be careful how I show it so I don't get my channel hammered again. He's not doing anything. I don't have anything.
In this clip from Officer Deke's body camera, which we have now slowed down, you can see Lewis is near the trunk of the car when officers arrive. Again, you can
doesn't have his phone in his hand. He's going to reach for his phone, and the cops are going to murder him.
See his hands are visible and empty. Lewis does not obey commands to get on the
Lewis, of course, this is the cop narrative, does not obey commands to get on the ground. I don't want to get on the ground. I'm free.
ground and instead moves toward the driver's side door. He places his left hand into his pants pocket and his right hand behind his back.
So there it is right there. If you put your hand in your pocket and one hand goes behind your back, well, obviously you must be a shooter. Maybe if they weren't charging him so aggressively and they sat back a little bit behind shields and behind bulletproof glass, they could just talk to him.
Out of view. Here's a second perspective from
look at her.
Another officer.
Look at her. Is that not the government agent you would expect to come and inform you that your loved one is dead? Hey, we're going to inform you, and look at all the merits on her chest as though she's some sort of hero.
Sir.
He's looking.
Okay, so you're behind your car door. You're safe. No, we got to be more aggressive. We got to attack people. So the guy who's running up, they shoot the human being. They shoot the human being who's reaching for a phone, who pulls a phone out. I got it yesterday just right where you can see the cell phone in his hand. There it is right there. You can see the cell phone. Let me zoom in close on this bad chicken. You see the outline of the white. How does that look like a gun? It does not look like a gun. But the DA declined to press charges. And why is that? Because the DA and the cops are thick as thieves. The DA and the cops work hand in hand every single day together. These jackboot thug pigs are allowed to murder us, saying, I was scared. Where's that come from? Terry versus Ohio. Officer safety. I'm in fear for my life. That all comes from Terry versus Ohio. And this person, clear as a whistle, has a cell phone in their hand. There is a white outline of the frame of the phone. But once again, the cops and the prosecutors work hand in hand together every day. The cell phone hits the ground. Doesn't matter. Michael's dead.
Here you can see Lewis's right hand behind his back, out of view. Again, we have slowed down the video. When his right hand comes back into view, he is holding an object, and Officer Deke fires a single shot.
He's holding an object. It's got a white outline of a case of a cell phone. Listen, folks, you guys got to understand something here. When I made this card, the very first thing on the card, whether you're a driver or a non-driver, is cop cited. Do you see where it says that on the card? Cop citing, cop cited. At that point, you pull your phone out. If you're in 7-Eleven getting a Slurpee and you see a cop pull into the driveway, what do you do? What do you do? If you see a cop driving down the road and passes you, what do you do? If there's a cop behind you, what do you do? If a cop passes by you and turns around, what do you do? If the cop passes by you on the street, what do you do? Pull your phone out and start recording, because if you pull that phone out when they come up on you, they might just kill you. It's very real. It's very real. You're seeing it. There is a white outline. Take a look. I'm going to get pissed off in a second here. There is a white outline on the phone, and he's holding it up vertically. And the cop still murders him, and the DA doesn't press charges?
Here's a third perspective from another officer. I would like to direct your attention to the left portion of the screen near the driver's side mirror, where Lewis comes into view.
Just like that.
Again, on the left side of the screen, you can see Lewis bring his right hand back out.
He's murdered within 5 seconds of the cops pulling up. And you know what he did wrong? You know what he did wrong as far as you and I are concerned? What he did wrong is when he knew the cops, this one has a white outline on it, he didn't get his phone out and start recording. You don't have time to pull it out when the cops are on you because they might shoot you. I've said this how many times? And now you're seeing it. And the DA is not pressing charges. And the cop is back at work. He killed somebody for pulling out a cell phone, and he gets to go back to work. What kind of jackboot thug pig country are we living in? This is just a load of shit on a stick. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. We should call there. We'll call there tomorrow. I want to call there during regular hours. This is unbelievable. You're seeing it. You're seeing cops are killing people when they go to pull out their cell phones.
Again, on the left side of the screen, you can see Lewis bring his right hand back out in front of him, this time holding an object.
It's a cell phone. It's square. It doesn't even look like a firearm. So everybody always says, call the feds. Let's get the feds involved. They can't see a video. The Department of Justice doesn't see a video. You can see plain as day. It is a square. It is a rectangle square. They murdered this guy. They absolutely murdered him and got away with it. I don't know what the stop was for. I don't know what it was about. It doesn't matter. And then she's saying an object. Jesus just said that he pulled an object out of his pants. He pulled a cell phone with a white frame around it out of his pants, out of his car, or out of his back pocket. But once again, this goes back to the whole reason why. So y'all who I sent off a trifold to, you're going to have to get your own rubber band. I can't take a chance of the mail machines eating them alive. Your trifold goes on your visor above your head. You use the touchdown position that I teach in video after video after video. Here, your trifold's up in your visor with a copy of your ID, your registration, your proof of insurance. You're filming with this hand here. Cop comes up on your left-hand side. You slide out of the trifold. You slide out of the rubber band area, your license, registration, and proof of insurance that you have laminated on a card. This is, of course, is a photocopy of your driver's license, not your actual driver's license. Front and back of your driver's license. Then you have the current registration, your current proof of insurance, and it slides out and you give it to that JBTP. Then the cop says, where are you heading? What are you doing? Do you know why I pulled you over? You invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, followed up by your camera. That's how you do it. If you don't do it that way, well, let's just take a look and see what happens to you if you don't do it that way.
Watch. Viewer discretion is advised.
On the ground! Get on the ground! On the ground! On the ground! On the ground! I'm telling you, dude! On the ground!
In this clip from Officer Deke's body camera, which we have now slowed down, you can see Lewis is near the trunk of the car when officers arrive. Again, you can see his hands are visible and empty. Lewis does not obey commands to get on the ground and instead moves toward the driver's side door. He places his left hand into his pants pocket and his right hand behind his back, out of view. Here is a second perspective from another officer.
He's looking.
Hands!
Here you can see Lewis's right hand behind his back, out of view. Again, we have slowed down the video. When his right hand comes back into view, he is holding an object and Officer Deke fires a single shot. Here is a third perspective from another officer. I would like to direct your attention to the left portion of the screen near the driver's side mirror, where Lewis comes into view. Again, on the left side of the screen, you can see Lewis bring his right hand back out in front of him, this time holding an object. Officer Deke fires a single shot. The object was later determined to be a cell phone.
It's plain as day. He's got a cell phone in his hand. Okay, so you guys remember this one? I'm not sure if you remember this one. Let me give you a little introduction to this one right here. The cops go into this guy's house and kill him. There it is right there. They go into his house and kill him in his house. And another cop is not going to be prosecuted for shooting someone who posed no danger at all whatsoever, no threat, no nothing whatsoever. This is incredible. 2 in a row. I'm going to show you.
Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Bring your ass over here. Show me your hands.
He kicked open the guy's door. He's in his own house.
Show me your hands. Bring your ass over here. Show me your hands. Show me your... Shots fired.
The guy's dead right there. Right there. He comes around the corner. The guy has his hands in the sink. See that? He's got his hands in the sink. Shoots him and kills him right there. He's dead.
Shots fired. Hey, so I got one down. Shots fired. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Who are you? Who are you? Visitor. Get up. Come over here. Come show me your hands. In the apartment. Roll them. Roll them. You on the ground. Do you live here? Do you live here?
No.
Why are you in here?
It's my cousin's house.
It was.
That's my brother.
So he was in his cousin's house. It's not his house, but he was in his cousin's house.
Stay with me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Got it. Got clear.
First at 5:23 p.m.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Got it.
So he has a firearm that was buried inside of a pocket that he would have had to unzip.
Stay with me.
Stay with me. You killed him, bro. Now he's digging through the guy's fanny pack of some kind. He has to unzip it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, he had a firearm on him. So that means, of course, he was going to be an active shooter. Of course, he's an active shooter because he has a firearm on him. Then, of course, he must want to kill people right away.
Got clear.
First at 5:23 p.m.
A caller saying he's being told by the neighbor that someone's breaking into his apartment.
Seconds before 5:27 p.m., PGPD officer Braxton Shelton's body-worn camera is activated as he drives up to the complex in Suitland. He goes up the stairs and towards a slightly open door. At 5:27 p.m., he kicks open the door and yells to a man to show his hands.
Show me your hands. Show me your hands.
Within 5 seconds of him pushing open that door, a single shot is fired. We pause the video here. A man police say is 31-year-old Melvin J. falls to the ground. Seconds after that, another man is seen in the doorway. Officer Shelton orders him to the floor and asks who he is.
No. Why are you in here? That's my cousin house. Who is he? That's my brother.
This all unfolded in less than a minute. More officers arrive. Officer Shelton clears the apartment. At the 5:31 p.m. mark, police pull a gun from Jay's jacket.
They just skipped it all. They just skipped it all. That there was no probable cause. There was no crime being committed. There was no reasonable articulable suspicion other than someone calling. And what did the person say exactly? Let's go back to that again just real quick.
In the doorway, stairs and towards a sled for 5:27. First at 5:23 p.m.
A caller saying he's being told by the neighbor. So it's not even somebody calling and saying something's wrong. A caller saying he's being told by the neighbor.
Being told by the neighbor that someone's breaking in.
That someone's breaking into his apartment. It's not his apartment. It's another person is the resident of that apartment. So it's third-party information. Someone is calling. You can't even keep up. Someone called and said their neighbor said, and this is their reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. This is their reasonable articulable suspicion, which is Terry, which is not the constitutional standard. Probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, your Fourth Amendment is the standard. And instead, they're just going to kill people.
To his apartment.
Camera is toward and to a man police say is 31-year-old Mel.
Oh, I see. He's black and he wears a funny little head thing. So he must be an active shooter. He had a firearm on him, zipped up in a pocket that he wasn't reaching for, but that's justification for killing him. So the cop is not going to be charged. The cop is not. Officer will not face charges for killing man inside his home. So they're saying it's inside of his home. Neighbor contacted homeowner who wasn't home. There's a burglar in the apartment. And the homeowner called the police. But it wasn't. It was his own cousin that he had killed because he called the cops. What is this a lesson to y'all? Do not call the police.
Melvin J. falls to the ground. Seconds after that, another man is seen in the doorway. Officer Shelton orders him to the floor and asks who he is.
No. Why are you in here? That's my cousin house. Who is he? That's my brother.
This all unfolded in less than a minute. More officers arrive. Officer Shelton clears the apartment. At the 5:31 p.m. mark, police pull a gun from Jay's jacket. After the video was released, Prince George's County Police Chief Malik Aziz chose to issue a video statement instead of taking questions.
In addition to the gun in Mr. Jay's jacket pocket, a second gun was located in the kitchen sink
next to where the shooting occurred.
Oh, so that means that he was going to kill the police. Of course it does. I have a firearm. I own a firearm. I own a couple firearms. So that must mean that I want to kill police because I have a firearm. If I have a firearm in my home for self-defense, well, then that must mean that I want to kill the cops when they show up. I want, right? Listen to the logic. Obviously, this is sarcasm. You want to have a shootout with the cops? Does that make sense to you? How many people do not want to have a shootout with the cops? Put a 1 in the chat if you do not want to have a shootout with the police. There's a 1 for me. I don't want to have a shootout with the police. Do you want to have a shootout with the police? Because I don't want to have a shootout with the police. If you have a firearm, which there's over 400 million firearms in the United States of America, then they're saying that you want to kill the police for simply owning a firearm. Is such a joke.
Why is it that when police kill someone, we want to automatically blame the deceased?
Andrew Clark is with the A. Clark Group, representing the estate of Melvin J. in a potential civil claim against PG County.
I was disgusted. We all want to feel safe in our homes. Why are police coming into our homes and firing upon us?
He says the video shows major issues.
I believe Prince George's County is well over 90% Black, and for us to be policed in a way that this officer felt so comfortable to rush in this home with his gun already drawn,
ready to kill people.
For everyone living in Prince George's County that deals with police.
Ready to kill people. That it's just a regular. It's just a regular thing that cops are going to kill you if you even own a firearm. It is so unbelievable. Let's get the list going for tonight. Let's see how many people need a trifold. Levi, you're the only one I didn't ship off your trifold and cop card today, just because Levi and I have been texting back and forth, and you're in my text messages instead of on the screenshots on my computer, Levi. So Levi Audit's in the chat. You're the only person I didn't ship off the trifold to today. So sorry. So put a 1 in the chat if you have a trifold. Put a 2 in the chat if you need a trifold. I'm going to try to generate some sales and at the same time give some trifolds away to people who are in the chat, because people like Joel. And then Johnny Groman is here, and he says that he has a video from Harris County judge ripping assistant DA for arresting a black guy walking while black. You send it to deletelaws@gmail. Deletelaws@gmail. If you have a video that you want me to cover, you can send me videos to deletelaws@gmail.com. If you want a free trifold or a free pair of cop cards, I have to generate some sales to give some away. So at the end of the broadcast tonight, Joel obviously has done super chats today, and I will donate 2 trifolds for Joel and his super chats today. If you want to cover a video or you want a free trifold, email me. Remember, if you have to have your full mailing address, AOP was in here earlier, and Melissa, did you get your t-shirt I sent off to you? I'm not sure if you did or not. I'm not sure, but I'd like to make sure that you got it. So send that to me. Send me your email right now. Now we're going to watch a little of this body cam footage that we saw from the autistic guy who got arrested. And I'm going to start it right about here, right about there. At about the 3-minute mark, this video is going to start. And this video shows you the brutality of the police and how they believe that they can do anything they want to us. And it doesn't matter what happens to us, to our children. There's let me fast forward and get to the right spot. They're pulling this guy over. Let me put the volume on this bad chicken. There it is. Let me open this thing up big. And now let's watch how these cops, Joel, I'm really happy you're here, man. Everybody say hello to Joel. Joel, and Melissa, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Kim Spinner's been a member for a month. Thank you for your membership. I really appreciate it. Joel with another super chat. Super appreciate it. Thanks, Joel, for the support. Let's watch this and watch how these cops treat people. This is the body camera footage that's been recently released. Now, this guy had on bad tags or a bad license plate on. And so they're going to treat him as though he's a homicidal killer. Look at how scared they are. Everybody, welcome Exposing Bar Secrets, a new member. Thanks for coming, Exposing.
And 90, be advised, there's at least 2 occupants.
Scott, I sent you a second free trifold today. You said you needed one for your brother or son. I sent it to you.
Get the driver out. Hey, driver, step on out for me. Step on out for me, okay?
Getting out on my own fruition.
All right, man, come on back. Just relax. Relax.
No,
Stop.
you're
Stop.
not,
Stop. Put your hands behind your back.
So let's discuss what happened here. Let's discuss what happened here.
Come on out for me, okay?
Come on out for me, okay? Hold on just a minute. Before you go jumping out of that car, before you step out of that car, you should have invoked your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You should have the camera right there. These are your 2 actions. Your paperwork should all be in a laminated slip so you don't have to be reaching around your car. Now, if the cop's going to walk up and tell you to get out of the car, because this is in your hand, you're invoking your Fifth Amendment right. As soon as he said get out of the car, you say, no problem. All I'm going to do is open up this bad chicken, just like that. Now, the very first page explains to the cop, okay, but I have a right to film police. I will be filming. I always filmed cops' faces. Our right to film police falls squarely within the First Amendment purpose to protect free and robust discussion of public affairs. Violating First Amendment on camera removes the cop's qualified immunity. It says it right there. It says it right there. He says, get out of the car. After you've invoked your Fifth, after you've explained to him, I have a right to film police, you tell him, you've ordered me out of the car. Pennsylvania versus Mims, only possible because of Terry versus Ohio. There would be no Pennsylvania versus Mims without Terry versus Ohio. You say, I understand that I have to exit the vehicle in the name of officer safety. I'm going to do that. But before I do, don't touch me. Don't detain me. I pose no risk at all whatsoever, and I have a right to film cops. That's all it requires. That's it. But if you just step out of the car blindly, like this guy's going to do, the cop's going to grab you. You're not grabbing any of your rights and invoking them. He didn't invoke his First Amendment right, didn't invoke his Fifth Amendment right. And the cop, if you just step out, he's just going to grab you. There was no conversation. He just gets out of the car. What do you think the cop's going to do? He's going to grab him and put him in torture cuffs, which none of us want to go in torture cuffs.
Hey, driver, step on out for me.
Cool. Pause. No problem, officer. Here's all the legal documents I have to give you that are required by law right here. Here's everything I have to give you. My license, my registration, my proof of insurance. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I open this bad chicken up. It goes right here, and I say, I have a right to film you, so I'll be filming this interaction. I understand I have to get out because of Pennsylvania versus Mims, so I'll do that. The entire process takes less than 10 seconds. Otherwise, the cop's going to grab you and physically attack you like he does here.
Step on out for me, okay?
Getting out on my own fruition.
All right, man, come on back. Just relax. Relax.
No,
Stop.
you're
Stop.
not,
Stop.
You're
Put
not,
your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back right now. Put your hands behind your back.
You're not doing
your hands.
We are calling the police.
That's it. I don't. That's it. Taser.
What has he done wrong to be attacked like this? Go from the beginning. Show me where he's done anything to pose a threat, any kind of physical threat at all. But the cops' policy is they can detain you upon interaction. Terry versus Ohio.
My own fruition.
All right, man, come on back. Just relax. Relax.
No,
Stop.
Stop.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back right now. Put your hands behind your back.
You're not doing
your hands.
We are calling the police.
That's it. I don't. That's it. Taser. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground right now. Get down.
Got him again.
Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down on the ground. Put your hands behind your back.
Understand it.
Stop. Stay in the car. Stay in the car.
Look at the inhumane, brutal, and barbaric treatment. So let me jump in here because this is a reaction video. This is Terry versus Ohio. That's detainment. This police department wrote their policies based on Terry versus Ohio, the right to detain you. Their right to detain you that they have claimed in their policy, the governor hasn't changed it. They've said that they can grab you and put you in torture cuffs immediately. That if you don't comply to those torture cuffs, their policy is they can electrocute you. And now you have two different cops electrocuting this guy, two different sides, 50,000 volts each. That's 100,000 volts of electricity going through this guy's body. Thanks for the super chat, Johnny. I appreciate your support, man. We don't stop.
Stay in the car. Your stomach now. Get on your stomach. You're going to get it again. Get on your stomach. You're going to get it again.
Thanks, Unisex.
On your stomach. I got it.
I'm trying, sweetheart. I am trying to find Roger Taylor's number.
Oh, you can get back in the car right now. You're going to be placed under arrest. Now, release your hands.
You did not read me my rights. You did not go over anything. You did.
The cops don't have to read you your rights if they're not going to question you. If the cops are going to question you, they don't have to read you your rights. Well, your wife's boyfriend said, what is the end game of police stepping on our rights? It's Terry versus Ohio. The Supreme Court in 1968, to try to arrest as many Black Panthers as they could through the 60s, they wanted a way to solve the Black Panther problem for the government. The Black Panthers were a group of Black militia who went out to different voting places and held guns to do a show of power so that Black people could vote. They were also involved in the schools so Black kids could go to schools. Segregation was supposed to end in the 1954 case of Brown versus Board of Education. It did not. Segregation continued in this country all the way up close to 1970. And so the Black Panthers were born because schools were not allowing Black kids to go to those schools. Because voting places, the 1965 Civil Rights Act was the Voting Rights Act, because there were still states, towns, cities that were not allowing Black people to vote. So the Black Panthers rose up and they did a show of force by showing up to different places with firearms. Well, the United States government wanted to curb that. So they created Terry versus Ohio. And they stripped away your Fourth Amendment right in entirety and gave it to the police in the name of officer safety. That is the entire crux of everything cops can do to you under the Terry policies, which are number one, reasonable, articulable suspicion. Number two, they can run up and pat you down, which you see a pat down now equals they get to grab you, a POW style of arrest. And number three, detain you. You're seeing what happens here with the torture cuffs. This is why I've created the TRIFOLD and the Fifth Amendment cop card to try to make it so that you don't go through this experience.
No, you asserting yourself and you violate my rights. All of them.
Very well.
All of them. Read the paperwork you're fucking standing on. Right now.
Ma'am, get back in the car right now. Have a seat. Have a seat in your car. I'm going to place you under arrest. Have a seat in your car.
I am in my
Sit back in the car.
She is in her
Sit back
car.
in the car, ma'am. Ma'am, have a seat in your car. Ma'am, have a seat in your vehicle right here. Right
She hasn't done anything but film. He doesn't get to tell her where she gets to sit in the car.
over here.
No.
Sit in right here in the passenger seat. I'm going to place you under arrest. This is the last time I'm telling you.
No, she's not interfering at all. She's simply filming.
This is the last time. Stay right here. If you move from here again, you're going to be stopped. You're going to be placed under arrest. Do you understand? Yes or no? Do you understand?
You don't have to answer any questions. This is the whole point of the trifold. You state, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and that's the only thing you state. That's it.
You move from this seat, you're going to go to...
I do not stand under you.
Look at him spitting and chewing and frothing like a pig.
My copy of it too. Sir, you need to read all that paperwork right there. No, stand the fuck up. You need to read that. Stand up.
All right.
You are ignoring and you are violating my rights. All of them. I'm going to make this right in front of the fucking camera, right here.
Well, the camera's right here.
Violating my rights. They have tased me. On top of that, they've done it in front of my family. They are now searching me. I gave them all my information when they tried to take me out of the vehicle. You ripped the taser shit on the fucking...
What?
Yeah,
Dude, calm down.
Seriously, stop, dude.
Are you shit? He would have
Stop.
to
Wait, resisting.
I got out of the car and
Stop.
tried to hand him paperwork.
Yeah, you don't get to
and
do
he
that.
grabbed my arm.
You don't get to do that.
Why don't I get to do that? That's my free right.
Give me
I
a
was
set of
trying
cuffs.
to identify
What?
myself.
Give me a set of cuffs.
Now you violated my right.
Give me a set of
Stop
cuffs.
fucking resisting.
What's going through?
Yeah, it's all in front of my kids.
Come on.
I'm on no. I am on the
Come on. You're under arrest as well.
What's she under?
We're sick of you. Come on.
Wait a second. Wait a second. What has this woman done wrong? Why is she under arrest? She's still sitting. Let's just go back a couple minutes here. Let's see what happens here.
Do you understand? If you move,
he says, do you understand? She says, no, I do not stand under you. We're going to go 2 times the speed because we already watched this once.
from the seat, you're
I
gonna
will not stand under you.
Okay, so he told her to sit in the seat, and she's sitting in the seat. She doesn't move. Let's see. She didn't go over to the window where the cops were savagely attacking her husband.
My rights, all of them.
So what has she done wrong here to be arrested?
I'm gonna make this right in front of the fucking camera, right here.
Well, the
These
camera's right
officers
here.
are violating my rights. They have tased me. On top of that, they've done it in front of my family. They are now searching me. I gave them all my information when they tried to take me out of the vehicle. You ripped the taser shit on the fucking.
What?
Dude,
calm down.
Seriously,
Stop, dude.
I didn't do shit. He would have
Stop.
to
Wait, resisting.
I got out of the car and
Stop.
tried to hand him paperwork.
Yeah, you don't get to
and
do
he
that.
grabbed my arm.
You don't get to do that.
Why don't I get to do that? That's my free right.
Give me
I
a
was
set of
trying to
cuffs.
identify
What?
myself.
Give me a set of cuffs.
Now you violated my right.
Give me a set of
Stop
cuffs.
fucking resisting.
What's going through?
Yeah, it's all in front of my kids.
Come on.
I'm on no. I am on the
Come on. You're under arrest as well.
So she's under arrest for what? I'm not really sure. She was sitting in the driver's seat. That's not a lawful order. You don't get to tell her where she gets to sit. She's detained in the car. She didn't get out.
We're sick of you. Come on.
Oh, you're sick of her. That's why you want to arrest her.
I told you to stay in the seat. Yo. Stop. We're done. Get out of the car.
No, why you with my kids?
Car. Get out of the car.
Frothing and spitting like a pig.
Everybody stop here.
I told you to stay in the seat. You did not. Get out of the car. I don't care if you're recording. Get out.
Look at what a psycho he is. Right in front of a 10-year-old little girl. Looks like she's 9 or 10.
Get out.
He doesn't care.
No, my kids are right here.
187. Could you have another unit respond? A couple units.
Couple more units.
Come on. Get out, ma'am. Get out.
She's saying, please stop.
Could you have another unit respond? A couple units.
Please don't. No.
Get out, ma'am. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
No.
Get out of the car.
No.
Get out of the car. Stop, ma'am.
Endangering the welfare of a child. He's dragging the woman across the kid.
Stop.
You are hurting my child.
Get out of the car.
You are hurting my child. Get your hands off of me.
Come on. Come on. Get out. Get out. I told you to stay in your seat. And all you do is get out. I don't want to hurt you, okay?
Okay.
This is foolish. Put your hands behind your back.
Wow.
Put your hands behind your back.
What a psycho.
You okay?
What a psycho. Watch what he does.
Okay.
This is foolish.
He put the cuff on her, then jerked her out by the handcuff.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Her wrist is mangled.
Put your hands behind your back.
She's unconscious.
Crap. This is. Yes. Call your grandma, sweetie.
Oh, call your grandma, sweetie. Eat my shorts, you jackboot thug pig. You are a disgusting. Oh, it's just, what in the flock are we looking at here? What kind of trash is this? This woman is not a member of Al-Qaeda. She is not in Fallujah. She is a mother of 2 children who are in the car, and she's done nothing wrong. She's done absolutely nothing wrong. This is so unbelievable to see this.
8-7. Could you have an ambulance respond? Come on.
She's unconscious, moron.
Come on, wake up.
Now he's going to hurt her. He's going to hurt her.
Wake up. Wake up.
He's hurting her. That was just hurting her. He was just digging his knuckles into her into her chest plate just to hurt her.
Wake up.
Look, he's just hurting her. He's not trying to help her. She's not having a heart attack. She doesn't need her chest rubbed. He just wants to hurt her, and so he does.
Wake up. Wake up.
There you go. 187, we'll get medics around. State's unavailable. We're seeing if Moscow can come up.
That's clear. Could you have medics expedite for taser? So why did you stay in your seat?
But don't call them pigs. Whatever you do, don't call them pigs. They can behave like absolute savage, jackboot thug pigs. But if I call them pigs, then I'm the bad guy. Or could it be that the training is bad, that Terry versus Ohio is bad, that this profession attracts psychopaths? Could it be that? Could it be that? Could it be that this guy is a fucking pig? Could it be that? I'm just wondering. Is it possible? I know I call him pigs sometimes. That makes me bad, though. You sure about that? You sure this pig right here isn't the bad person? You sure about that?
Who are you trying to call, darling?
Darling, bro, you created people who will hate cops for their entire lives and distrust you pigs forever. Don't call her darling.
So, you need to know how to get in or find the right number?
I don't know my grandma's number. I know where she lives. She lives in Ullman Road.
Okay.
Do you know, what do you call her?
Donenson. M-E-N-C-I-N.
Okay, do you just call her grandma? I gotta go put my camera up. Demons in the car. Okay.
Let's see where this was. This says this is from Auditors of America. We have helped this guy out in the past previously. I don't see where this, does anybody know where this body cam came from? Jeremiah reached out to me after I got out of the dungeon, and I don't see where this, does anybody know where this body cam, is this the Iowa body camera? I think this was Iowa.
Talk to my fucking wife, let me up right now.
You're both under arrest.
Fuck you. You read the fucking paper, you dumbass!
We're clear. We have 2 adults in custody. Copy times 2 in custody. Medics are clear to proceed.
Read the fucking paperwork! You dumb motherfuckers! Read the paperwork! Read the paperwork! Read the paperwork, you dumb motherfuckers! I'm in the middle of shooting you dumbasses!
Well, so the thing is, remember, this man has seen, number one, he's been attacked. He's been tased by 2 50,000-volt tasers at the same time. He's witnessed his wife get jerked out of the car, tossed on her head. Then he witnessed the abuse done to her. He's hearing his kids screaming and crying. there's no doubt in my mind why he's lost his composure. I totally understand why he has.
It's a conflict of interest! Read the fucking court papers! Read the fucking court papers! Ah! Fuck you! Jesus! Fucking Tahoe! I'm gonna have your asses for this!
She might be able to, just so you know. So she may have a federal civil rights lawsuit. She may have. I would like to speak to her. I'd like to talk to him and her if I could, and see if I can set them up properly with the proper attorney to be able to write that federal civil rights lawsuit, to be able to get her story told, because she has a federal civil rights lawsuit. I don't know if he does, because he was driving the car that had plates on it, and the Terry versus Ohio policies of detainment, this cop probably stayed right within those policies, but she was wrongfully arrested. She was handled with excessive force. She has a federal civil rights lawsuit. I called there. Just so you guys know, I called Troy, Missouri the other night when we saw just a tiny clip of this. I see Tatanka, thanks for sending me the story originally. Joseph, thanks for the membership gifting. I appreciate all the support you guys have given. Plead the fifth, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I would like to speak with her because she does have a federal civil rights lawsuit there. You can't just arrest somebody because they're not sitting where you want them to sit. There has to be probable cause of a crime. And she didn't disobey a lawful order. That would be an unlawful order. And so I'd like to find out if we could meet her and speak with her. Yeah, I couldn't get through the other day, Ignacio. Remember we called?
Oh! You gonna read the report yet?
Nope. Okay.
You're my kids.
Yeah.
Takes a second.
Hey Cheryl, how you doing today? My name's JD. I got a channel on YouTube, so everything I do is recorded and on the record. I was just giving another call to you. I left you a message the other day, and I was talking about that couple that got arrested the other night in front of their kids. Well, I wanted to have a conversation, even with maybe even a public information officer, if we could, please. I would like to have a conversation with you and with somebody who could justify exactly what happened. So if you could, please, if you would give me a phone call back. I'm pretty sure that my number does show up on the caller ID, but if you want to reach back out to me, my cell phone number is appreciate that if you could give me a phone call back. We want to talk about what we're seeing on camera here, and more than anything else, We want to make sure justice is served, and that dirty cop who behaved in that manner, in that excessive force way, that he is fired from that force and brought up on proper charges. I do appreciate your time, Cheryl. We'll talk to you real soon now, all right? Bye-bye. Same phone number. I tried to reach him again. We'll try again tomorrow during business hours.
Of course you can, because you did this.
I didn't do anything, but thank you, sir.
I told you 4 or 5 times to stay in your seat. Sweetie, stay in the car. You did not.
Stay in my car, and I stayed in my car. And then you changed your wording to say stay in your seat.
No, you got to stay in the car, sweetie.
You're going to change your wording. Make sure you understand what you're saying.
I'm going to 4th grade soon.
Okay.
If my grandma gets arrested for just picking
Actually, the funny thing is my children know their goddamn rights that you're currently violating.
All right. Okay, that's all what court's for.
Yeah, under your UCC. Okay.
I don't know. You can ask them. I don't know.
Wholly unconstitutional.
Wait. We have a cat at our house.
Okay.
And we fed it. And if we don't feed that cat, we found that cat. We don't know what it's been
Sure.
eating.
Morning, 7. Do you still need Moscow to respond?
87. That's clear. If they have a unit they could spare.
I figured out how to get it. But it was just hard because
You know what? Let's just roll her to the hospital. Okay. Since. Come on.
my grandma wants to talk to an officer.
Why can't you stand up?
She doesn't want to.
Ren, there's a point on the ground, baby. Oh, shit.
Put her in Iverson's car.
I really am trying. I promise you guys.
Iverson, watch those kids, please.
I really am trying. I'm not trying to.
We know. We know. You haven't tried to do anything except for comply and everything.
Hold on. I want to pull my pants on my ass cracks.
Nobody wants to see it. Trust me.
Oh no, there's something wrong with you, bro.
So this is how you act in front of your kids, huh?
Oh, you self-righteous prick. Did he just say this is how you act in front of your kids? She didn't do anything wrong, bud. She has a civil rights lawsuit against you. She can sue you for what you did to her. Now, your Terry policies may make it so that he doesn't have a lawsuit. But I would even go as far as say that he does have a federal civil rights lawsuit. Northeast Colorado Cop Block sent a cash app for me to give away a trifold to somebody else. I believe that I have David S in the chat right now. David S, put your username up here on the screen. You requested the other day, you requested a free trifold. Got it. Got you, Jay. I got you. Northeast Colorado Cop Block, I got you. So cool. I will send off a trifold for you, and I'll send one off for Pistol P Rex. I'm going to do a trifold giveaway at the end of this live stream. So if you guys could please go purchase one if you can afford one. That way I can give more away. Go to deletelaws.com. Go to deletelaws.com with a Z. Get a trifold. I'll read your name off at the end of this, and I'll give away a trifold in your name. So please, if you guys could, go get a trifold off my website, one that is shipped to you. That has it ships priority mail with a tracking number.
Sir, you're the one.
Listen to what this self-righteous pig. Thanks, Northeast Colorado Cop Block. I'll send off a trifold for you. Check out what this entitled jackboot thug pig says right here.
So this is how you act in front of your kids, huh?
You just behave that way, you pig. You did it.
Sir, you're the one that pulled me out.
For no reason. She didn't do anything wrong. She does have a federal civil rights lawsuit. The $1 million question is, can you work with her for the next 2 to 5 years to get her suit to the place where she's going to get paid for being assaulted?
Yeah, because you're pointing shit out the window. I don't know what you got.
My fucking phone.
Oh, now they're saying pointing shit out the window, just like they murdered that guy for holding up a cell phone. Now you can't point a cell phone. Listen to this bullshit.
Yeah, because you're pointing shit out the window. I don't know what you got.
Pointing shit out the window. I don't know what you got. What a lie. So the username on screen, AOD Poppy 69, that is David. David in Illinois. David, I'm taking a screenshot right now. Okay, there it is, David. Got it. Did I ship one out to you already, David? I will check my list. But David, who's AOD Poppy 69, I'm sending you a free trifold at the end of this broadcast.
My fucking phone.
All right, buddy. You can roll her up to the hospital.
It's comply or die. It's comply or die. Let's just call it what it is.
I'm going to have Moscow meet you there. 187 to Central. Here. Could you have Moscow respond to the hospital to meet 26? Hi.
Who wants to talk?
Who is this?
My grandpa calling my grandma.
Hello? Hi, Grandma. Can you respond to Dunnard at 47 and pick your grandkids up? Okay, do you know where we are? St. Stephen's Church, right in front of that? Do you know where it is? Okay, okay. All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, thank you, ma'am. No, but if it is, it's your fault.
Huh. Did you hear what that cop said to the child? Listen.
No, but if it is, it's your fault. Yep, that's why you gotta listen when the police ask you to do things. Okay, sweetie. Okay.
You are not taking that money. That's all my dad's.
Okay, trust me. We don't steal money. Okay, we don't steal anything here. Okay, hang on. Stop.
What a lie. Put a 1 in the chat if cops steal money. Put a 1 in the chat if cops steal your money. If that's a fact. If the cops, you've heard, you've seen video of cops stealing people's money. You're arresting them. You're stealing their money by taking her to jail for no reason. This family will have a Division of Family Youth Services case brought open against them where they're going to try to steal these people's children. You have caused them immense pain and suffering. For what? For a traffic pullover? You escalated it all the way from the very start to the very end. And now you're still escalating it by arresting these people. Neither one of them needed to be arrested. If the license plate is bad, give him a ticket for it. If the registration is bad, give him a ticket for it. If he's driving without a license, give him a ticket for it. They escalated this all the way to the top. And then even told the kids that what you do is whatever happened here was your mom's fault, not our fault. No, you are a pig, dude. I'm sorry. I apologize for the people who are offended by it, but tell me I'm wrong. These are pigs. These are pigs. These are absolute total pigs.
Stop. This is your dad's property.
You are not taking that money. That's all my dad's.
Okay, trust me. We don't steal money. Okay, we don't steal anything here. Okay, hang on. Stop. This is your dad's property. I'm gonna give it to him so he can make a phone call. Okay.
It's my father. I can do what my father wanted. What?
Hey, we'll have medics get those probes out.
What happened to my mother?
You saw what happened, right?
She's 3 years old.
I have a little girl that's 2 and one that's 6.
I have to mute it because YouTube continues to just hammer me no matter what I do. Demonetize, age restrict all my videos. It's pretty bad. If I play any kind of music at all, they just they say copyright and they stop sharing the video in the feeds.
We have another one that needs taser probes removed, but he's getting all
Why'd you shoot him with the taser to begin with? There was no reason to shoot him with the taser.
up again.
I was like, we're not allowed to remove that.
Okay, well.
I don't know.
Cops should not be allowed to listen to music in the cars. It's ridiculous. It changes the perspective so we cannot show it. It just drives me crazy. And look at what a slob and mess this pig is in his cars, rooting and sleeping in his slop and his shit because he's a pig. I'm so burning up, pissed off right now, watching what he did to that woman and her children. It just has me. I better take a breath here. I'm pretty pissed off.
No, we already transported one. Yeah, we can't. And then he's yeah, you're not gonna have any luck with him.
You're not gonna have any luck with him?
Read the fucking papers! Read the papers, dumbass!
So let me interrupt here real quick and explain something to you. If you are gonna scream, let me tell you what happens.
You're dumbass! Read the fucking papers! Read the papers, dumbass!
Okay, let me explain to you what happens if you scream and yell at the dirty jackboot thug pigs who have wrongfully arrested you, tasered you, beat up your wife, terrorized your children. Here's what happens. If you are screaming at the cops call ahead to the jail. Now, the jail has like 70 different rooms or 100 different rooms. In each room, there's between 50 and 75 people in each and every room. And what you'll hear over the PA system is, Code 5 male will be here in 10 minutes. Code 5 male will be here in 10 minutes. Meaning that all the jail guards need to be ready because someone who's upset for being wrongfully arrested is coming in. Someone who's already bound and torture cuffed up with their arms behind their back is coming to the jail in 10 minutes. So what that is for all you ignorant, stupid jail guards, and there's a lot of you, there's a few of you who are pretty decent, but the bulk of the jail guards are ignorant, moron, beta males. They just are. Sorry, most of you guys suck. So here's how it works. You're trying to replace your purpose in life for being on a team. Doesn't work. Your purpose is your virtue, what you work on, your self-respect, your dignity, your purpose in life. What the jail tries to do is get you to say, Code 5 male will be here in 5 minutes. We need everybody ready to respond. Even though on the 5th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th floor, none of those rooms are going to respond to someone coming into the jail on the 1st floor. Why do they do that? Why do they announce Code 5 male? They're trying to replace your purpose, your virtue, your self-respect, your dignity, your creation. You're on the blue team. You're on a team. You're on a team. You're on a team. When you retire from that, you're going to be empty and alone. And you'll die miserable because you're a piece of shit and you signed up to be a jackboot thug pig and put chains on people. That's just how it is. I wish it was something different, but it's not. That's how it works. Coffin nails. I sent you off a free trifold today. It's in the mail. I have to mute it for the music. I have to mute it for the music. Forgive me. What Anarchy said here, Anarchy, and unfortunately, since Labor Day of September 2024, Anarchy said, "You always show the videos that make me the most pissed off. I hate to see it, but I can't look away." And they have hammered my channel for doing this. They've absolutely hammered the channel. You can't imagine. You can't imagine. You can't. Everything's demonetized and age restricted. 90% of my videos are age restricted and demonetized. It's an incredible thing to watch happen to your channel. And it's been going on for a little over a month, where they just, we had 80,000 subscribers a month signing up at one time to this channel. Now it's down to 2,000 people. And we lose subscribers every day. I'm losing subscribers every single day because I show the actual carnage that these dirty cops do to people. They've absolutely punished me for doing it. It'll pass. I'm going to start a new channel. It definitely will pass. Meanwhile, I'm going to do a big giveaway at the end of this. If you want to support what I'm doing, then go to deletelaws.com and get a trifold, get it in your car. I will give away a trifold in your name today. So go to deletelaws.com. Let me check the back end as we watch a couple more minutes and see if anybody has ordered during this broadcast.
$187. Could you have a tow respond?
Now they're going to tow away their car too. They're going to tow away their car as well. Those frickin' pigs. They're going to tow away the husband and wife's car who have two little children in the back. And they're going to take the food right out of those children's mouths, take the shoes out of their closet, take the clothes away. Because every time you have to spend money on one thing, you don't have money for other things. And when you have two young children that way, one baby, one's about a 5 or 6 year old, then you're taking the food from the mouths of the children. You're taking the shoes out of the closet.
This whole older kid out. She was just talking about a gun.
Okay.
This whole older kid out. She was just talking about a gun.
The kid was talking about a firearm.
Okay. Well, that's why I wanted mom to just stay in their seat.
All right. Go ahead and pop out. Okay.
I'm going to watch her all search. Will you?
So if there's a firearm in the car, then they're active shooters who want to kill police. It must be that way. So far, we only have one order from Quincy. Quincy, I have your order. I will give a trifold away in your name at the end of this broadcast. And that's going to be Quincy in Louisiana. Quincy in Louisiana. So listen, folks, go to the website, deletelaws.com right now and get a trifold. Go to the website, deletelaws.com with a Z and get a trifold. I have 3 trifolds I can give away so far. If we order more trifolds, I'll give more away. Please, if you would, I can't do it without your help. We got to do it together. Thanks, Joel.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi, sweetie. No, your parents have been caged like animals and are taken to a dungeon right now.
Hey, kid's crying for her sister. Can you take her over there so she can see her? She's coming. She's coming.
I know.
Just leave her in the seat. We don't need her running around out here.
No, she's okay. I'm just gonna hold her hand. I'm gonna let her out of stuff because she does not like being stuck in this because it hurts her. And we don't put it on very tight.
Where'd that cop say that little girl?
We don't put it on very tight.
You're not very good at this? Is that what he said to her?
187. 31's gonna be en route from the fair.
Why do you need to impound their car? Just to charge them more money, just to ruin their lives?
That's clear.
150.
Exactly, James. More money.
To respond over to 1028 Judy Lane, 1028 Judy Lane. Send me to check the welfare on Cassie. It's dear Tierra's. Paula's the mother states that she got a weird phone call from her and could hear movement and then attempted recontact and has not been able to get in touch with her. Just wants her checked on and wants to call. I'll send you the number.
Just I don't want to call you darling.
I do not want you to know our names.
Do you blame them? Do you blame them? You created two people who will hate cops for the rest of their lives.
What are you doing?
Yep. Here's the firearm with cannabis. Exactly why I didn't want her. Yeah, going to that side of the car.
It's just so stupid. The correlation does not match. If she wanted to use the firearm, she would have pulled it out when you guys were preoccupied and she would have used it. She did not want to use the firearm. She never intended to use the firearm. Obviously, she has a firearm in her fanny pack for self-defense, not to shoot cops with. But as usual, the cops are the victims. Just like in North Carolina right now, FEMA's the victims. Oh, they're sending militias after us. No, they're not. You used it to create an initiative with the Department of Defense to use lethal force on people who are in hurricane damaged areas. I'll show you the video. The Department of Defense created a new, let me just read it word for word so we can go over it. Oh no. More of that shitty country music they listen to.
There it is. There's a good one.
let me jump in here and show you guys something. You saw them searching the people's car. So that's going to be the 1976 case of South Dakota versus Opperman. And the facts of the case are the respondent, Donald Opperman, left his car unattended in a prohibited parking space in violation of local ordinance in Vermilion, South Dakota. He received 2 parking tickets from local cops. As a result, his vehicle was subsequently inspected and impounded. At the impound lot, a police officer observed personal items in the dashboard of the car and unlocked the car to inventory the items. He's just inventorying them using standard procedure. So it's not a search. In the unlocked glove compartment, the officer found Mary in a plastic bag. Opperman was arrested later that day and charged with possession of Mary. He was convicted, but the Supreme Court of South Dakota reversed the appeal and concluded the search was in violation of the Fourth Amendment, because you should not be subjected to unreasonable searches and seizures. So, of course, what's going to happen? We have a bicameral form of government. We are not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. A bicameral form of government means that the House of Representatives will be elected and they will appoint senators. That's all the way up until 1913 with the 17th Amendment, which then called for the election of U.S. senators. Well, the same kind of bicameral governance is still in effect today with the United States Supreme Court, where they're given lifetime appointments to the Supreme Court of the United States. So right here, of course, when your rights are protected by judges who are elected to the South Dakota Supreme Court, well, then the unelected judges are going to come in. And what do you think the unelected judges are going to say? They're going to say he was convicted, but they applied for certiorari to the Supreme Court. Does the Fourth Amendment warrant clause prohibit police from inventorying, not searching, but inventorying your vehicle that is lawfully impounded for traffic violations? And in a 5-4 decision, can you believe it? The conservative bloc over here on the right, they screwed us again. And then they got John Paul Stevens to go with them. Conservatives screw us at the Supreme Court. Understand that. They screw us. No, it's not a violation of your Fourth Amendment. Chief Justice Warren Earl Burger delivered the opinion for a 6-3 majority. It says 5-4 here. So which is it, 6-3 or 5-4? It says it's 5-4. They may, because he dissented, and he dissented. Byron White, who was also a piece of shit, he dissented. Potter Stewart, who was kind of a neutralist, he dissented. And Brennan, who was the actual runner of the Supreme Court, he was the leader of the Supreme Court for decades, he dissented. So it was 5-4. In a 5-4 decision, police can inventory a vehicle that's been lawfully impounded even without a warrant. Inventory procedures. Look at that. Just like they changed it from you're not really being arrested, you're only being detained in Terry versus Ohio. Now they change it in South Dakota versus Opperman to inventory procedures. It's not a search, it's an inventory for impounded vehicles that are taken in order to protect the owner's property. Oh, of course. And to protect police from claims of stolen items as well as potential danger. Of course. Therefore, the search of the impounded vehicle is considered reasonable because they're only inventorying it. Justice Thurgood Marshall, with whom Brennan and Justice Potter Stewart joined, wrote a dissent arguing that the search of an automobile without a warrant clearly violates the Fourth Amendment. A routine inventory is no excuse to violate the privacy of the automobile owner. That's what the Supreme Court does. In a bicameral government system, some of the government agents are going to be appointed. That's why we don't live in a democracy. We live in a constitutional republic and a bicameral form of governance, meaning that they can appoint judges who are in charge of what? Our civil liberties. The court that hears arguments of whether or not there's been a civil rights violation is a federal court. All federal judges are appointed. All Supreme Court judges are appointed. How long are they appointed for? For life. You don't like what they did? Too bad. He was appointed by Obama, appointed by Reagan, appointed by Bush, appointed by Trump, appointed by Biden. That's what a bicameral form of governance does. Put a 1 in the chat if no person, not a single person, should ever be appointed to a government position for life. You should not be appointed for life. It's so ridiculously preposterous. You have to look up words used in courts. They create their own definition for words, said Wanda Meese. Exactly correct. Exactly correct.
What you fucking standing on?
Can't play it because the music's playing.
20. Okay. And then what's the other child's first name?
Ren.
How old is she? All right, Mr. Minson, what's this child's name?
Emmy.
E-M-M-Y?
E-M-I.
E-M-I? Okay. Her last name's Minson as well, sir?
Yes.
How old is she? Or what's her birthday?
October 18th.
Okay, 21. 20. Okay. And then what's the other child's first name?
Ren. R-E-H-N.
Everybody forgets my age. And then the same last name.
Oh, what's her birthday?
July 19th.
2015.
Okay. So here's your ID. Okay. Here's your wife's ID. Okay. So the vehicle's being impounded.
Is there a reason we couldn't just drive it right to your house?
Correct, because it's unregistered. It's being impounded. And also I stopped them. You know, again, I'm not getting into it now, but you know, and I'm not mad at you or her. You know, I'm sorry.
You're an asshole, dude. So we're at 35-35
Do
here.
you guys feel like I'm being short or curt with you? I am not. Unfortunately, you know.
Unfortunately, I'm going to arrest your children, your son or your daughter, take them to jail, impound their car, steal their money, charge a bounty, give them a bunch of crimes. There's no crime real committed. They're just driving and they don't have good plates. But now we're going to make them criminals and make them go through the judicial system, which is going to bend them over and empty their bank account. But don't be mad at me. You're the guy doing it. But don't be mad at me.
The two adults, made choices that were not very good, and they weren't a very good display in front of these children. Okay, so you all are free to go. Thank you for coming and getting the kids.
Can I move their car?
No, it's being impounded right now. Okay, so it's being impounded. Thank you.
Hey, can I get her? You know, so I can take her home now?
Yeah, we'll grab your car seats. We'll grab the car seats.
Oh, you're such nice guys. We're at 36 minutes. So here is the latest. Durbin joins colleagues in reintroducing bicameral bill. The legislation would help restore some faith lost in judicial conference because U.S. Supreme Court justices are appointed in a bicameral government system. I'm more than willing to learn more information, but according to what I've learned, it is a bicameral system.
What you fucking standing on? Right now.
That's it, yeah.
We're at 36 minutes here on this one.
Okay, so it's being impounded. Thank you.
Oh, thanks a lot for impounding my car.
She's coming up behind it here.
Can I get her stuff for camp?
Where is it?
In the back.
Yeah, if you step back, ma'am. Step back. We already have a firearm out of here. So
I think Jonathan put it best. What's worse, no papers on a family ride or violence and property theft, not to mention the loss of their liberty as they're being caged?
trust but verify. Okay. This?
That's it. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. You don't want to get saved.
Okay, I can get you anything out of here. I just got to look at it first. No.
I think this is all.
You're arresting her family members, bro.
No.
You think she likes you?
No. That's his backpack. Can I throw their food in the fridge though?
Yeah.
Does the car seat fit in your butt? Yeah. Oh,
yeah, I can see it.
So who needs a trifold that's in the chat that can't afford the $25? Who needs a trifold? Somebody who needs a trifold, put your name in the chat so we can start the process of getting a list of people who I'm going to send trifolds to. If you need a trifold, put a 2 in the chat and put your, and then I'm going to contact you and get your shipping address here.
I can take that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You got a video of that? If you got a video of that, send that to me at deletelaws@gmail. The heathen, send me that.
Your wife requested this food, okay?
You got a video of that, heathen?
He just doesn't keep a car seat in his work truck, and we grabbed that to race out the door because it was blocking everything else in.
Well, don't tell him anything. He doesn't care. He's got his murder gloves on.
That's all I need.
Oh, there's no murder gloves on this one, huh?
I'm going to back out of their way so they can leave. Sure.
So they're going to, I mean, are they going to be?
Yeah, they'll let them use the phone once they calm down. It could be an hour, it could be 10 hours.
What a dick.
I mean, are they going to be?
Yeah, they'll let them use the phone once they calm down. It could be an hour, it could be 10 hours.
It's going to be
Okay.
longer than that.
So, but yeah, they'll be at Lincoln County.
Okay, that's the, okay.
That's the jail. You're welcome.
Secured from the exterior.
Sorry, he's still all elevated yelling, so we're just,
Copy, business is secured from the exterior.
once he gets this loaded up, we'll just get to the hospital as quick as possible. 'Cause, I mean, they're not going to take him in that elevated state. To jail. Huh? Oh, yeah, I already forgot about
They left a message. I can try as well.
that. You know what? I'm just got 90. Dude, I'll be honest, man. Like, so.
Oh, you'll be
like,
honest?
I
You'll
was
be
behind him at
honest?
the light, and I saw that like sovereign citizen plate. That's why I was like, oh, yeah, I figured. Calling out already, because you know.
I love arresting people who don't want to have to get a license, man. I love it. I love arresting people in front of their children, abusing them. I love it. I saw that sovereign citizen plate. I couldn't wait to arrest them.
Again, turn a simple traffic stop into this nonsense.
The kid was saying that they're broken. I don't have money to get it out of impound. Like,
Then why are you acting like this? And this is the guy that's always at the Troy City Council meetings. Is that right?
is that him?
I think that's him. And he lives here. Why is he always at the Troy City? This isn't even the city. He's just crazy.
Those kids are so.
Dude, they're so brainwashed. Did you hear them?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So let me just go back a couple seconds here real quick.
I was behind him at the light, and I saw that like sovereign citizen plate. Again, turn a simple traffic stop into this.
Oh, he turned it into that? We're at 39 and 15 seconds. He turned it into a simple traffic stop into all this. It looks to me, let's see. Simple traffic stop. And how's it going to escalate? How is this going to escalate?
Hey, driver, step on out for me. Step on out for me, okay?
Okay, so you know he's a sovereign citizen. He has a sovereign citizen license plate. So you're going to go hands-on on him right away. So who escalated it? He turned this into all this.
All right, man, come on back. Just relax. Relax. No, stop. Stop.
And now you're screaming because he doesn't want to be grabbed. There was no reason to grab him. He didn't have a gun on him. He didn't threaten anybody.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back right now. Put your hands behind your back. You're not.
So who escalated it? Who escalated this?
Put your hands.
We are calling the.
His hands are up in the air. He's got his paperwork in his hands like a sovereign citizen typically has. A bunch of case law and constitutional rights in his hand right there.
That's it. I know.
And now you're taking it further by putting your hands on his neck. Now you shove him against there. He gives absolutely no resistance at all whatsoever.
We are calling the.
That's it.
You shove him by his neck.
I know.
There it is. Shoved him by his neck.
Taser.
Now you taser him because you can say taser, taser, taser. It doesn't affect him at all.
Get down on the ground.
Then the other guy.
Get down on the ground.
Now he's just standing there.
Get down on the ground right now. Get down.
So then he shoots. As he's taking a knee, the other cop shoots him with a 50,000 volt taser.
Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Get down.
Stop tasing me. Watch him.
On the ground.
He's taking.
Right.
Look, he's already down. He's already lowered his elevation a foot, and the other pig tases him. So who elevated this? Who elevated this? All this over a traffic stop. It looks like you caused the whole thing, pig. It looks like you did, you jackboot thug pig loser. It looks like you elevated everything. You could have just talked to the guy. He just wanted to talk. And then they found a firearm in the woman's bag. Okay. Those are our heroes out there, if you can hear them or not. But you escalated everything here. You caused all this. You did all this. You did this. They didn't do it. You escalated it. You caused all this damage.
Get down. Get down. Get
Stop
down.
tasing me.
Get down.
And then he adds that more, he shocks him again. He's saying, stop it. He's already down. They've said for him to get down.
Get down on the ground right now.
Okay, there it is right there. 4 minutes and 42 seconds. He's on the ground. He's on his knees.
Get down. Get down.
He's down.
Down.
He tases him again.
Get down. Get down.
You're sitting there tasing him for no reason. He's on the ground.
Get down on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. On your stomach.
He put his hands behind his back.
Stop.
So if she wanted to shoot cops with the gun she had in her fanny pack for self-defense, wouldn't she have gotten out and shot them there? It's clear as day she's holding a camera in her hands, filming what the cops are doing.
Stay in the car. Stay in the car.
She's not out of the car. She's sitting on the windowsill.
Stay in the car.
She's in the car.
Get on your stomach. You're going to get it again. Get on your stomach. You're going to get it again. On your stomach. I got it.
I'm trying,
He complied with everything they asked to do.
sweetheart. I am trying to find Roger Taylor's number.
Oh, you get back in the car right now.
You need to focus on filming, honey. You need to focus on filming, not looking up a phone number.
Trying to find Roger Taylor's number.
Oh, you get back in the car right now. You're going to be placed under arrest.
She's already in the car, douchebag.
Now, release your hands.
You did not read me my rights. You did not go over anything. You did no. You asserting yourself and you violate my rights. All of them.
Very well.
All of them. Read the paperwork you're fucking standing on. Right now.
Man, get back in the car right now.
She's not outside of the car. She's been in the car the whole time.
Have a seat. Have a seat in your car.
She's in the car, in the seat.
We're going to place you under arrest. Have a seat in your car.
She's in the car.
Sit back in the car.
She's in the car. She's just filming you. Weren't they so concerned about a gun? Don't you think if she wanted to shoot them, she would have? While they were preoccupied abusing her husband? She never planned to shoot any cops.
Sit back in the car, ma'am.
She's in the car. You're just being a prick. Look at him spitting and frothing and losing his composure.
Ma'am, have a seat in your car. Ma'am, have a seat in your vehicle.
She's filming. She has every right to do so.
Right here, right over here. Sit in the right here in the passenger seat. I'm going to place you under arrest.
She does not have to sit where you tell her to sit.
That's what I'm telling you. This is the last time. Stay right here. If you move from here again, you're going to be stopped. You're going to be placed under arrest. Do you understand? Yes or no? Do you understand? If you move from this seat, you're going to go to.
I do not stand under you.
There's a shot of the pig. There's a shot of this pig right there. There he is. That's what he looks like. That's what that pig looks like. Right there. Right there. That's him right there. Listen, I'm going to do a trifold giveaway. I need a few of you to buy a trifold. Who can afford to buy? Who can afford the $25 trifold? If you can afford the $25 trifold, that's what it costs, $25 plus $11 shipping and handling. There's only one shipping charge for as many trifolds as cop cards as you order, but I send everything priority and tracking. I need a few people to go to the website, deletelaws.com, buy a trifold, buy a couple trifolds. I'm going to give a couple trifolds away at the end of this. We're almost there now. So far, we've only got one order. We need to get a few more orders for me to be able to afford to give some out for free. So if you guys could, please let me know. Northeast Colorado Cop Block, I got your Cash App. Thank you. There's one from you coming out, two from Joel coming out. That's 3 trifolds I'm going to give away. If I can get, oh, by the way, you can also get a hoodie. Hoodies are in stock. We don't stop. I've got hoodies in stock. I got small, double XL, and triple XL hoodies in stock. You get 2 trifolds with this and a pair of cop cards right here. If you pick up a hoodie, I can give a trifold to somebody else for free. Hoodies are in stock. You can order a medium, large, or extra large. Those will be in stock at the end of next week. We don't finish them until Friday of next week, but then I can give more trifolds away. So I can't do it without your help. I need a few people to go to the website, deletelaws.com, and purchase a trifold or 2 so that I can give some away. If you would, pretty please, with sugar and cherries on top. I will check Cash App right now, Northeast Colorado Cop Block. Oh, you wore your hoodie today, Melissa? That's great. These hoodies are top of the line. This is the best hoodie you can buy for the money. It is top of the line. I'm telling you, you can ask Melissa or anybody else who has a hoodie. I buy the most expensive hoodie you can get wholesale, and then I print this on. I think my cost is about $40 before I ship the hoodie out to you guys. So I want to make sure that we have the highest quality product possible.
My copy of it too. Sir, you need to read all that paperwork right there. No, stand the fuck up. You need to read that.
I just backed up to see how this whole thing escalated because he said, oh, he escalated everything. It looks like you did, Pig.
Oh, can I get her stuff for camp?
Where is it?
In the back.
Yeah, just step back, ma'am. Step back. We already have a firearm out of here. So, trust but verify. Okay. Wait. This?
That's it. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. You don't.
It says Team DLZ on the back of the hoodie.
Okay, I can get you anything out of here. I just got to look at it first. So, like, I was behind him at the light, and I saw that, like, sovereign citizen plate. That's why I was like, oh, yeah, calling out already. Because, you know, again, turn a simple traffic stop into this nonsense.
Right on, Kimberly. I'll give it away.
Then why are you acting like this? And this is the guy that's always at the Troy City Council meetings. Is that right?
Is that him?
I think that's him. He lives here. Why is he always at the Troy City? This isn't even the city. He's just crazy.
Those kids are so...
Dude, they're so brainwashed. Did you hear them?
Yeah.
Jeez. The wife, dad, was like, holy shit, man. Like, this is probably going to be another use of force at the fucking hospital. You all right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't hear the glass break, but he was beating on that window pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it too. So, yeah, whatever. He damages it, he can have that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not against in that case.
Yeah, again, because dude's like, yeah, we're not getting them out to get them to stop, and then now we got another fight on our hands.
I got your Cash App, Kimberly. Thanks.
I think you should be able to, but yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going to back up behind you. Or actually, I'll go turn around. Hang on.
There's their shitty music playing again. Can't play the music. Sorry, guys. Can't play the music. I'll wait till this moron gets out of the car here. Can't play the music. YouTube's killing me. YouTube China. I have a Patreon account. We're putting videos on there now. Still got music.
36443.
That's good. We're meeting out. To's here. They're loading it up now. Could you contact the hospital and let them know that in a minute we're going to be en route with a highly combative subject?
Oh, of course. Of course. Highly combative. It's so funny. This pig called them highly combative. Neither one of them took a swing at him. Neither one of them tried to fight him. They just don't agree with being torture cuffed and arrested. And he's saying that they're highly combative. Jennifer Hill is here, everybody. Good to see you, Jennifer Hill. So ridiculously preposterous. This cop is such a lying pig. It's disgusting. And I don't want to call them pigs, but some of them are pigs.
All right.
Got you, Joel. I'll save a large for you, buddy.
Oh, it was on the front? Yeah, I'm taking him as evidence. Thanks. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. You? Yeah. Like, I just noticed for a second, like, I had his like I had him in a headlock. I was great. So that's why I just disengaged and grabbed that taser. I'm like, you know, and dude, I think I had both.
You said it because
And I think I had both probes in there, man. He was just standing there taking it.
that's why I hit him and he still didn't fall. So I hit him with both of mine.
He's just super, yeah. Give us an hour and we'll get it.
Yeah, how we electrocuted people. We loved electrocuting people. It was the best. Balloon Thief, I didn't see your address. I will check my email right now, deletelaws@gmail for videos. And if you want a free trifold, let me see who I have in. Let me see who I have so far. I remember AOD69. He wanted one, I think his name was. And then Gerald, I got your video. And then I don't have anything. And then I have Carol here. Carol, I need your full shipping address, though. I got your email address. I need your full shipping address. And then Hector in Illinois. Hector H in Illinois. Let me take a screenshot of this. And this is in the name of Joel, who super chatted earlier today. I got a screenshot of it. And then right here, and then I have Harry Humper. I don't have your address, though, Harry Humper. That's a pretty funny name you have there. That is a pretty funny name. So then I just have Quincy so far, who's ordered during this live stream. And would you, I'm not sure. Let me read this email when I'm not online and I'm live. And then Jeffrey O, who is in Kentucky. I got you, Jeffrey O. Jeffrey O, are you in the chat right now? I'm going to send you off a free trifold, and this is for Quincy, who purchased a trifold. So I'm going to send you off a free trifold. And then let me see. And then Joel put in another super chat that I'm going to give away another free trifold. I want to get a trifold in every single. So Dykes sent me an email, but you didn't send your full shipping address. I can't ship it to you. And then I've got Bill K in Vermont. You know who you are, Bill K. I'm going to take a screenshot of your address and I'm going to send you off a trifold tomorrow as well. Cool. So if we can get a couple more people to buy one, that would be amazing. And then I would just keep giving more and more of these bad chickens out.
They're taking it.
That's why I hit him and he still didn't fall. So I hit him with both of mine.
He's just super,
KT is here.
Yep.
Hey, KT.
Yeah, give us an hour and we'll get it brought over to you.
Up at the
Grateful Dabs.
Oh, yeah.
I got the side by side up there. We just taking them out.
Poor kids.
I know.
I know. Some way you could charge me for that.
Dude, yeah.
Parents
I mean, really? Dude, I'm gonna charge you with child abuse for not getting out of the car. 87, go ahead, sir.
Did you hear what he just said?
Child abuse for. I mean, really? Dude, I'm gonna charge you with child abuse for.
He's going to charge her with child abuse? He's going to charge her with child abuse? Is that what he just said? Daniel, I don't think that you got shipped a trifold. I'm not sure. Send me an email with your full shipping address because you got in after we were done with the giveaway. I think it was the night before last when I was giving away. We've given away almost 40 so far this week. I've got 3 going out so far tonight. I only give the trifolds away during the live stream. So you guys come for the live stream and I'm going to give trifolds away. But Daniel, resend me in your shipping address and let me know that you're Daniel Pizarro as your username. And I'm going to send off, I have at least 3 to give away so far. This is going to happen in the very, very quickly here. I'm trying to get this place set up and I'm almost set up now. I mean, this cop just said though, I want to give away trifolds. I want to sell some trifolds. At the same time, I want to focus on this video too. This cop just said he's going to charge her. Oh, all of her charges were dropped. They made a statement. Oh, well, she could sue them for wrongful arrest, and I would love to help her, but working with sovereign citizens is so hard.
Sure.
He's spitting again. Thanks, Northeast Colorado Cop Block.
I know. Dude, yeah. I mean, really? Dude, I mean, I'm gonna charge you with child abuse for not getting out of the car. 8-7, go ahead, sir. Negative, sir. We can meet you at Mercy. We're gonna be around in about 30 seconds.
Where did you find my taser? Because I know I put it back in here. I guess.
I think they're $10. Plead the fifth.
Just on the ground. I thought it was mine. And I was like, oh, not mine. I mean, again, dude, like, just chaos. Trying to get him in cuffs. He's still resistant. She's out, you know, pointing at us, like, whatever it is. You know, again, like, yeah. Oh, I'm going to follow. Let me get turned around and we can just go code. Because you're going to be yelling the whole time, right?
He's spitting everywhere. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Advise them that this car will not be picked up till Monday.
Will do. Yeah.
It's just disgusting.
Hey, you too.
Now he puts on his shitty music as he just tortures the person who's in the back of the car, threatening to charge her with child abuse. It's just so unbelievable. It is just so. I know this is hard to watch, but we have to watch it. We have to watch it, and we have to watch it. So we if we don't, then we're never going to get better. We have to watch the things that we don't want to watch. Opening up this next video here. Let me make a real quick comment on the last video. So Grateful Dabs here just commented, she's pointing at us. That's why they arrested her, because she was pointing a camera at them. So we have attorneys in Missouri who are a part of Team DLZ. We need an attorney in Arizona right now. We need an attorney in Ogden, Utah. So we're looking for an attorney in Kingman County, Arizona, and in Weber County, Utah. Those are the two places we need an attorney for Dawn Breesy. That's where we need an attorney. I'm going to download the rest of her videos tonight. We have an attorney in Missouri who could help her write a federal civil rights lawsuit. The problem working with some people is that a federal civil rights lawsuit takes 2 years to 7 years to complete. If the person that you're working with doesn't understand that we have to work within the system that is created, then it's almost impossible to work with that person. There have been people in my life who I wanted to help, that we tracked down an attorney, we tracked down legal writers to write the federal civil rights lawsuit, but the person who we're trying to help made it so difficult for us. And I've kind of sworn off helping anybody who carries a camera and films police. I have set up a new system for that, but I don't personally want to get involved with people who film police and get arrested, because I haven't had the best results as far as what that does overall. So I want to help more individual people. So if the woman who was assaulted on camera, if we could work with her, with the attorney we have in Missouri, then we could file a federal civil rights lawsuit for her and help her get that federal civil rights lawsuit filed. The question is the woman going to be, is she going to adhere to that we have to follow certain laws, rules, codes, ordinances, regulations within the boundaries of the federal judicial system? And that's what you battle when you try to help people.
What's up, sir? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can you lower your rear windows for me, please? They don't work.
They don't work?
No.
Is anyone else in there with you?
No.
No? So my name is Deputy Lee, and the reason I pulled you over today is because your license plate light is not working.
They're working.
All right? No, they're not. That's why I pulled you.
You're getting pulled over because your license plate light doesn't work. This is something that, as governor of the state, I would abolish it. There's no reason to have a license plate light. You have a reflective license plate. The police have lights they can shine on license plates. They just want a faster way to be able to use license plate readers is what they want. And the license plate light scam pullover is such bullshit. It's unbelievable. It absolutely has to be abolished. The license plate light pullover. It has to come to an end. And this guy starts off.
For me, please. What's up, sir? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can you lower your rear windows for me, please?
No, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. How are you doing? Hellos for suckers. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You use the trifold almost immediately. Immediately, not almost immediately. The very first thing you do is you say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You don't sit and answer a bunch of questions.
They don't work.
They don't work?
No.
Why tell him they don't work? Just tell him I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Is anyone else in there with you?
No.
No? So my name is Deputy Lee, and the reason I pulled you over today is because your license plate light is not working.
They're working.
All right? No, they're not. That's why I pulled you over. All right, I wouldn't lie to you. All right? You have your insurance, sir? Oh, it's in here? Registration's in here as well? Perfect. All right. Where are you heading off to?
That way.
That way? Oh, it's in here? All right, I wouldn't lie to you. All right?
You wouldn't lie to him? Yes, you would.
Your insurance, sir? Oh, it's in here? Registration?
He's got the license, the insurance, the everything is in that little packet right there. Perfect.
In here as well? Perfect. All right. Where are you heading off to?
You say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
That way.
That way? Got it.
So why is he looking around the car that way? Can anybody put the answer in the comment? Why is he taking a flashlight and looking around inside the guy's car? Why is he doing that? How come he's doing that? Anybody know the answer? Why is he shining the light in the man's car, in the back seat, in the front seat? Why is he doing that? How come? What's the goal of shining a light all through the guy's car? What's his goal? What's he trying to do right now by doing that? I'll just wait. Fishing, that's one, Melissa. There it is right there, the plain view doctrine. And what's he trying to do with the plain view doctrine? What is he trying to do? Kurt, you got it twice. You nailed it, Kurt. He's trying to find a reason to arrest the person that he pulled over. But it's a profession. They're not bad people. Why would you say they're bad people? Why would you say cops are bad people? Was he just not looking around the guy's car to try to find a reason to arrest him? That's what he was doing. But they're good people. Remember that. Don't call them pigs. You're right, Mingo Wingo, but I can't put it up on the screen.
gonna cite you today for your license plate.
He's going to charge him money and steal his money for a license plate light not working.
Go ahead and sign this right here in the red box. Let me get you your copy. Your copy right there. Drive safely.
So he just pulled him over to steal his money real quick. Absolutely horrible. Well, he pulled him over so he could try to find a reason to arrest him. So I got a Cash App donation from Kimberly and from Northeast Colorado Cop Block. They both chipped in a couple bucks. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay that forward. Let me look in I got Kimberly and I got Northeast Colorado Cop Block. Pistol P Rex, thanks for your donation, man. I appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you. So let me look in my email address here real quick. Okay, so now I have the gentleman named DAM, D-A-M, David in Las Vegas. 89146. My office used to be in 89146, David. So David, who is in the 89146 zip code, I am sending you a free trifold out tomorrow. So now let me read the names of the people who I'm sending free trifolds off for tomorrow. Here is the list right now. Here is the list that I have. I have DAM in 89146. That's David. I have William K in Vermont. I got you a free trifold going out tomorrow. I got Jeffrey O in Kentucky. I got a free trifold going out for you tomorrow. I've got Hector H. If you guys are in the chat, will you chime in real quick just so people know who you are? Because I want people to be able to come back next week and see that you got that trifold that I said I would send to you. Hector H in Illinois. I got a free trifold coming out. And then the last one I have for the fifth one is going to be from David S. David S in Illinois. And that's AOD Poppy 69. So those are the 5 free trifolds I have going out. And those are coming out from Northeast Colorado Cop Block, from Joel, from Kimberly, from Pistol P Rex, and from Joel Juffus, who's in the chat today. A couple super chats came in. So I have 5 free trifolds I'm going to give away tomorrow. And I read those. I wish you guys, when you put in your address, do me a favor, put in your username as well, just so that I can read instead of reading your address out loud or reading your name with your city, what I'll do from now on is I will have you guys put your username in there, plus your full name and your shipping address. That way I'll just say your username and not give away where you are as far as you in the world. Oh, and Levi, email me. Just email me, deletelawes@gmail.com. You have my email already, but just put me your mailing address and stuff, because I just go by the screenshots the next day, because I have so many screenshots in my phone that Levi audits. I'm gonna send you out a free trifold and cop cards tomorrow, so you'll get those tomorrow. Stomper's comments doesn't even show here. Oh, wow. Is that right, Stomper? I have, you know what's funny, Stomper? I haven't seen very many of your comments. Thank you, Donald. I appreciate it. Thank you. I didn't see Chevy and I didn't see Jeff Hates Pigs. I didn't see either one of those guys in the chat today. Oh, there you are, Jeffrey. There you are, Jeffrey. Yeah, so you're getting a free trifold shipped off to you tomorrow as well. Jeffrey O. There's Jeffrey O right there. He gets a free trifold shipped off tomorrow. KT was here. Thanks for coming, KT. Wanda Meese as well. Appreciate it. Dawn DeBomb. Love you, man. You're great. JCD, nice to see you. KT, as usual. Milena, nice to see you. Billy, nice to see you. Joseph Barbini. What's up, Joseph? Joseph, I know I owe you a phone call. I have not called you yet, but I will call you. I am so sorry. There's Stomper. I saw one of your comments at least tonight, Stomper. Roger Lane was here. Lost the motor in my truck. Oh, no. Oh, no, Roger. Roger Lane is a major member of Team DLZ, a supporter. He buys memberships for people. He donates to people's fundraisers. He donated for the last thing we did for the people in North Carolina Just a great guy, man. I'm so sorry that you lost the motor in your truck. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. I'm in Los Angeles. I know a couple mechanics out here, but you're probably not here. James Forbes was here. Scott was here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Marauder. I saw you earlier, Marauder. I'm sorry I didn't get to say your name. You have rights. Cops have duties. Plead the Fifth. Plead the Fifth was here. Good to see you. Jonathan Mazzelli. Nice to see you. Give me liberty or give me death. Danelle Brown. Nice to see you. I'm super glad that you were here. I shipped a t-shirt to one of you, to either Danelle Brown or to Melisa. And I can't remember. I'll look at my shipping log, but I'm going to send a t-shirt. I think it went to Danelle Brown. I don't think I had your t-shirt size, Melisa. So let me look in my orders and see if I can. And then Quincy, who bought a trifold during this broadcast so I could give one away. I would say today was the least amount of trifolds. We've sold one trifold all day today. I think that's the least amount of trifolds I've ever sold in the history of selling trifolds was today. The least amount ever. Al Capata, nice to see you. Levi Audits, you have rights. Cops have duties. Bill Streets, KT, Wanda Meese, Kelly, nice to see you. Dawn DeBaum, Jim, nice to see you. All right, listen, I'm going to get the flock out of here. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I will see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.